What is good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Late Night Line. Hanging with the boys and maybe the girls gonna join.
Yes.
What's good? How's it going tonight? We got a lot going on. We appreciate y'all spending the time with us, hanging out with us. Make sure y'all leave your comments. Let us know what makes your cookie crumble. What up, bro?
That was Graham Gumbel, right?
Walter Cronkite.
Oh,
Walter Cronkite make the cookie crumble.
Yeah, that was 60 minutes, right?
Oh, man.
Crumble.
What's good, man? Listen, this has got to be some of the craziest times in the world. We got a lot going on. Where are we going to start?
We talk a little bit, then we hop into it. I got one for y'all, man. I was hoping be here, but hopefully I saved that one for the end. Out there in Boston.
Okay.
Out there in Boston, social worker. They brought in a social worker for one of the mental case, and he hit him up with a sword.
What?
I don't even want to go into it, but yeah, I had to bring that one because that's the same thing I was telling you, man. They, All
right, well, we're definitely going to keep that one for a little later.
Definitely.
We're definitely going to keep that one. So, where do you want to start?
All right, we could roll into there you go.
Yeah, you could start one and just give us a conversation to go with. Oh, my, what's that? What's that song?
You came in with the clean cut.
What's that song? There's a song.
You came in with the clean cut.
Only temporary.
Hey, can I say something?
Speak.
Can I say something real quick?
Speak.
You look like Dr. Umar.
What?
With that cut.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, sir. Ball nigga, 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 ball nigga. That's the song right there.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you a ball nigga, ball nigga, ball nigga. It look fly though. It look fly.
Thank you. I only get the haircut on special occasions. Got a cruise coming up. So
you look like a young unk.
I'll take that too.
What air or what line are you going with? Are you Carnival in and out?
Going to Royal Caribbean first time.
Royal Caribbean. So you're gonna leave the pettiness behind. Is it because you want to hear rap on your cruise? That's why you're not going Carnival?
I gotta be honest, I don't mind Carnival. Them Guy Fieri burgers to die for. So if I gotta deal with some fights on the deck while I got my burger, that's fine with me.
All right. I mean, I've been with Carnival. I've been with them twice, so I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of time you find the trouble you're looking for when you're looking for it. If you mind your business, things won't happen all the time.
You know what it is? I've been on Carnival 2 or 3 times now. And I don't want to say you looking for trouble. I think because we've been raised in an urban environment, Carnival is normal to us. Anything you see there is just another day. So, I think it gets a bad rep, but we're used to the things that we see on that cruise line. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I think so. Carnival has catered to Black people for a while.
Absolutely. You know, and it's definitely fun. But to people who are not used to running in circles with us, they look a little crazy. And I don't see it that way.
Well, you saw what they did where they starting to raise prices, and a lot of people getting banned. A lot of
dogs coming looking for the weed. All this.
Yeah, you think that's extreme?
It ain't never bothered me none personally. I'm sorry if I smell a little weed.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Have you traveled with Royal Caribbean before?
No, this will be my first time.
Okay, so we'll have that conversation when we get back. I want to know what that experience is like getting on. Do they treat you the same going on? Because I know I got friends that travel with Norwegian and the other. Hey, make sure you put these in the tag too. But usually, I've never heard of things like that happening over there. That's why I'm asking. And there's a lot of people like us over there too. A lot of them. They just ain't the ninjas that we know from down the street.
I will definitely be keeping my eyes open. I did go on Norwegian once or twice.
Boring.
I liked it.
No, I was gonna say ain't got no salt in it.
Cirque du Soleil while I'm eating dinner and anytime dining and this and that. Norwegian was cool. That was the cruise that broke me in. Pause.
Where'd you go to? Don't be the ass.
We went to Bermuda. We went to, oh Jesus, how am I forgetting? Bermuda was one of the biggest things. That kind of perturbed me going there, seeing how small the
was
damn
that like a
island
5-day,
is.
7-day cruise?
It was 5 days that we went.
Okay.
Why can I not recall any place else? That's not good. It was a long time ago.
Okay.
Before kids.
And you don't remember you had that much jungle juice? Well, what kind of juice you make down there where your folks from?
No, they do moonshine with my people from, but I don't partake. My uncle used to do it.
Okay, what's the drink they make with the moonshine that everybody drink and get messed up and might remember some stuff tomorrow? What's that one called? Jungle juice?
Is it
the sweet
punch? It was just straight shine. My great uncle George, he used to just make straight shine.
Oof.
Peel the paint off
the car. They don't mess with a man that drink just liquor and water.
Hey, he was out there. I remember he used to just always be shouting, Mona Lisa was a man. They used to be like, yeah, Uncle George on that shine again. I'm like, what are you talking about?
What? Mona Lisa?
Yeah, listen, if you go and ask him, it leads you down the rabbit hole. And I used to be like, he on that stuff. I'm gonna back up from Uncle George right now.
They said it was he was trying to. It's something to do with like Jesus or something like that. That's why they say Mona Lisa is like a man, something like that.
I mean, I ain't surprised if there's a little bit of truth in that madness. So I'm just glad I ain't taking
like that. It's some design thing where they was drawing heavenly figures and they mimic it off of. I can't remember if it's that exact one. I could be wrong, but it's something to do with Leonardo. How whoever created it was copying, something like that.
Well, I know that Cesare Borgia was his muse, and so he's supposed to be the inspiration behind a lot of his artwork, male and female. Again, I hope that ain't true, but it is what it is. I've seen it at the Louvre. It's cool.
So we're back on Thursday, and we could roll into the next one. Where we going from here?
So I got this one for you, Brandon. I've been waiting all day. Most of the clips from today are basically cycle back. In some ways, we're spinning the block. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Or it's an answer to something that we touch base on. So let's roll into some of these. Here we go.
I'm worried.
Shots fired inside the hallway of this apartment building where Northeastern students live, one of them recounting the chaotic scene from Saturday afternoon. Boston Police Commissioner Michael Cox says they got a call from someone saying 4 men with a gun were trying to harm him. That led police to this apartment building in the 200 block of Hemingway. He says the man was undergoing some type of mental health crisis. After talking with him for nearly 40 minutes, they asked him to come out into the hallway. That's when he opened the door, striking a clinician and an officer with some type of sword. Commissioner Cox says 1 or more officers fired a taser and their gun at the man. He later died at the hospital. One of the students says he knew the suspect a little. He was his neighbor. This was the last thing he expected.
We eventually heard gunshots, which was scary. It just shines a light on, the severity of mental health and, these acute mental health episodes that these people can be going through. I know that there's concerns around Northeastern, but I think that overall, NUPD, Boston Police are doing a good job at keeping us safe.
Boston police say they responded to 2 stabbing incidents in this area in just a matter of days. Northeastern's police chief assures students there is no threat to the campus. The Suffolk County
Story of the day. As you'll recall, there's a lot of blue cities that did the whole defund police, and they thought that these criminals were just misunderstood. The illegal aliens, the black criminals, the Hispanic criminals, they're just misunderstood. We need mental health. So they had social workers go in and talk to these violent criminals. Well, one of those social workers in Boston, because they have a very woke, very stupid mayor, went out to talk to this criminal that had a sword. And this social worker used mental health and equity and compassion and empathy and got stabbed. And then the police had to shoot the criminal that was waving the sword. See, this is another example of idiot empathy or suicidal empathy. The problem is this is what they're teaching your children in schools under the guise of social emotional learning and restorative justice. So parents, this is why it's so important to reject inclusion and embrace exclusion and protect your kids, because this is the kind of stupidity they're teaching your kids in public schools.
So I added on an extra clip at the end.
I debunk everything he just said. This guy's an idiot.
Yeah, Shang Tsung got an agenda because that's wild.
So I added on that extra clip. It was 2. The first one was the news report, and I add that clip on the end for some reaction. Right? Why you debunked what he was saying?
I understood why you added it. It went together good. I understand why this is considered a circle back video, because we had a lot of videos where you wonder if police should be KIA in some of these mentally health people. And here's a worker that was, I'm assuming, attempted to, so my thing is, why they can't shoot him with what's those tranquilizers? You remember them things? They have those?
Because they sue.
Huh?
That's the reason. Because people sue. Right? You got to remember.
So
right?
a dead man can't talk.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So you remember, once you hit people with non-lethals and certain stuff like that, if they get a medical bill.
Well, that's something where the government have to protect you from.
Right.
That's almost like the resuscitation type thing where giving somebody
Good Samaritans.
The Good Samaritan law, or whatever it's called.
Right. So if it ain't like a hardcore crime, now who pays the medical bill when you got a whole bunch of broken bones, or you tranquilizer doesn't go where it's supposed to, you get poisoned?
Right. So are we really trying to help this person, or are we trying to just eliminate the threat?
Yeah, I did try to
when
help
they
him.
go on these calls.
Out a sword and stab the lady.
I wonder what she said to him. Obviously, she's not a good shouldn't
No.
Shouldn't it be like a negotiator?
They call a social worker. They did everything y'all call for. They call a social worker.
I didn't call for that.
Y'all was advocating for these people to come in and help.
I'm just saying somebody should be able to try to de-escalate the situation.
That's why they brought her out.
That didn't happen. We
It
don't really
did
know the
happen, but sometimes you can't calm Blade down. And so he came out.
We don't know the situation. We don't know what
we know.
We're telling you, hold on, P. We're telling you they call a social worker.
Yeah, I understand.
But you can't say we don't know what happened.
Was it the right one? Obviously, wasn't, because she got sliced up.
You know what it was? When they told him come outside, he took it as a threat and he responded accordingly.
Now, I understand where you're coming from. You're 100% right. But every case is a little different. She might have been able to help the guy that got shot on Blue Hills. You know what I'm saying? But this guy right here, he was already in Ginsu mode. He was like, nah.
No, it's the same thing that happened when they pulled up. Homeboy had knife in hand and he was charging the cops.
I mean, for the record, they said they were talking to him for 48 minutes before it got to this point. They're trying to do the job. They tried. They tried.
I mean, that was just a high-hat cop. I look at it like, I think the cops had it. They had it
Oh
better
no.
than.
I'm talking about Blade over here that got pew.
Oh, well, the
48
one thing
minutes.
about Blade over here is we don't have footage. So
Yeah.
You don't
you
need
can't-
footage.
Yeah, you do need footage.
You cut
Footage
this.
changes everything because it kind of tells you, okay, if this dude look violent, like there's a tiger right there, I'm not gonna run up to him and be like, oh, I saw you in the cartoon Lion King, and you're not gonna bite me. You're gonna just look at me and be like, oh, you're so friendly. No, you gotta read the room. Obviously, she didn't read the room.
I can give you more context.
She didn't read the room. But it kind of like when they opened fire, like how everything went down, like, you know, you got to take it in context. Now, I totally understand with the whole video. They're right. I mean, in this situation, it didn't work. More people got hurt than when they started.
Yeah, the lady and the cop
But
got hurt.
who made that decision? Is that a decision that is written in law for Boston, or was that something that somebody said, hey, let's try and bring him was that his social worker?
No, they just called it. So that's what Boston is doing. They're bringing in these social workers to help.
Come on, man. We got his social worker. Get his mama up there. You start with his mama. If he gonna ginsu his mama, he don't need to be here. Take him out. Take him out. Bring his mama up there. Go in there, get your boy. If your boy ain't gonna come up, we're gonna ginsu you. That's what we should be doing.
P, you run into a next issue.
What issue?
All right, let me explain to you. There's videos where when they do have family member around, the family member mess up the scene. So I was watching several videos where son, daughter,
what they tampering
or whatever. Exactly. So I was watching several videos where, like, let me give you one with a bank. Wife, husband in the bank. The bank don't want to give him the money. Wife starts going crazy, ballistic. The husband is there. They call the cops. The cop shows up. The lady is screaming to the top of her lungs at the cop. The husband is now protecting his wife. While the cop is trying to calm her down, she is still emboldened because the husband is protecting her and she's cursing out the cop. So it got to the level where it's so irate that he had to now detain her. Now, the husband is in between her acting irrational and her husband that's trying to protect her. So now you have a big altercation here because he's trying to get to the lady and he's not violent towards the cop, but he's still blocking the cop from getting to his wife.
Yeah.
So two things occur. Is either he detained two of them or he takes her down hard. Which one do you want in this situation?
Well, that's a domestic situation. Those are
It can't
always
be domestic when it's in a bank.
always huh?
It can't be domestic when it's in a bank.
When it's in a bank?
Yeah, this is happening inside of a bank. It can't be domestic. So that's the issue that
right. But they're still together.
Right.
So one's gonna attack you.
So
if I was the cop, I'll go after the guy.
Right, but the lady's still acting irate.
Yeah, but if I go after the woman and the dude attack me from behind, I'm done.
Right, and that's the situation you can't that arise with family. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the problem that arise with family. So now when cops go out, the most dangerous things I would say, or something that I've seen, I can't say with certainty, is family members on the scene. Because regardless of what you do, if you do it good or bad, they're still going to have pushback to how you deal with the case. So I was looking at the next one where a man arrested a mother and his daughter and the son were there, and the kid was little, and they didn't want to arrest the kids, but the kids in them they seen their mother on the ground, so they were like trying to get at the cop, and the cop was like, hey, back up, I don't want to arrest you. But they were out of control.
Yo, that's life.
Right.
Sometimes you get dealt the short stick and you got to deal with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's the problem that do arise. If you bring in a parent, the parent got to be able to check their emotions and bring out the child safely. Not most parents is going to be able to do that effectively. Not most.
Not most, but when we in life for this situation, if mama can't talk him down, let's take him out.
But what if they now? So you see how he came out with the sword. Now you just seen your son get annihilated by cops, and you on the scene.
So let me ask you this:
Well, she gonna go ballistic.
if the son cut up his mama, he'll be happy that the cop.
No, he ain't
ended it.
gonna do that. I can't say.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Mama should
Can't
be able
say.
to talk him
I
down.
was gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but I can't say.
You know what I'm saying? If he Ginsu mama, then it was justified. Like, let's turn the page.
I hear you, but
Because
I can't say, man.
mental
These
health is
people these
mental
days
health.
different.
We don't exactly. So, I mean, allegedly, of course, you know, I don't take me serious. I'm just here to talk about some of these situations going on. But it's just crazy to me that every mental health call ends with a death. Just saying. Go ahead, Brandon.
No, I mean, look, mental health is unpredictable. You got people coming at you with swords. You got people walking you down with knives after being told to put it down multiple times, with your sister screaming and hollering for you to stop in the background. So I do applaud the Boston staff for talking to this man as long as they did before it came to the head that it came to. It is extremely difficult in dealing with mental health. And I wish they had them same bean bags that they was launching that old girl from last week when she took the police cruiser. But it all comes down to training and policy.
Yeah.
Yo, for real. That was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
That was hilarious.
What I was going to go into was we rest that one, right? But this one is a good reason why I think it's going to change how the landscape for bringing social worker to the scene. Trust me, because she wasn't expecting that to happen. And
well, here's my thing, right? Shouldn't the police have somebody that work on the staff that's trained for something like this, that's in law enforcement, than bringing in what you could probably looks like a civilian into a situation like this? Because this is almost like a hostage negotiator, right? If you kind of think about it, it's somebody who goes in to talk them down, get them out without violence, you know, about diplomacy. And they should have people trained on the staff for stuff like this. You know, you bring in basically a civilian into a harmful situation and they're not trained for it. She's there only for the mental health part, but she's not trained to defend herself in any way. And I think it's something that they should build on. You know, yeah, she got hurt, but maybe they should have people on the staff that's trained for situations like this. Because there's clearly a lot of mental health issues out there. So
I am not going to deny that mental health doesn't exist. I do know that a lot of people out there do have mental health disorder. But do you think they're labeling a lot of these to justify some of these situations? We're not saying in this case, I'm just talking about overall. Like, are they just labeling people with mental disorder to, I don't know the reason why, so that's why I can't say it. But
hey, I am not a doctor, so, but however, when you see some people do some shit, you're gonna be like, something wrong with him. He ain't wrapped too tight. You could tell something wrong with him.
All right, so we're gonna stay on the same subject matter. I'm gonna roll into the next clip, and here we go. So tonight is probably a little mental health. We're starting early with mental health. So let's roll into this clip.
Bust it.
Lil Nas X has been granted entry into a mental health diversion program after being arrested for attacking police officers whilst wandering through LA nearly naked last August. The Grammy-winning artist, whose real name is Montero Lamar Hill, was told by the judge that the charges could be quashed if he completes the program and obeys all laws for the next 2 years. The 26-year-old was charged with attacking a police officer and resisting arrest, and was taken to hospital due to concerns over a possible overdose. If he's found guilty and fails to complete the program, program, he'd face up to 5 years in prison. He pleaded not guilty to the charges last year. Hill was diagnosed with bipolar disorder following the incident. After the hearing, Hill told the Rolling Stone that he's thankful, just very thankful, adding that it could have been much worse. Following his arrest, his dad told The Times, despite his age, Hill is a breadwinner for a lot of people and worries about the pressure he puts on himself. Diversion programs allow treatment for people with mental health illness who are caught up in the criminal justice system.
So,
Little Nas X.
and this is what I'm trying to say, right?
That ass is on fire.
When someone does something wrong or they're going through a hard time, I think they kind of blame it on your mental, like, how are you thinking? Back in the days, the burden for mental health was a little bit high, way higher, right?
Yeah.
You listen to people, like regular people on a regular basis, it's like, oh, I don't care. These people is like, yo, somebody go out there, they commit a crime, and as they commit a crime, guess what happened? They got mental issues. As they get out of jail, man, I don't got no mental issues. So are you think these people are gaming the system to get where they need to get released, and go back to who they were?
I'm not saying no. That is definitely possible. But some of these cases, when you see it and you be like, yo, something's definitely wrong. But I do believe when a lot of them get to court, they want to claim insanity or whatever to get off, depending on how bad the crime was. And that's just people being people, lawyer making money.
I agree. I feel like a lot of times they do look for the easy way out. And if it's to say, oh, no, I have bipolar disorder, I have a mental health problem. I mean, unless you're actually diagnosed, I feel like, yeah, it's almost like a get out of jail free card. And unfortunately, when I see stuff like Little Nas X in this, I think it's a publicity stunt that you're doing this so you can get ready for the next album to come out, because you haven't been in the limelight in a while. So I'm a little skeptical, but
So you think it's a publicity stunt?
With that fool, absolutely.
Wow. I mean, so you don't really think he is seriously needing some help?
As a Batiman, absolutely.
But I mean,
yo,
that's what I'm saying. His ace is on fire because he got some good rubs. No, ain't no pause. We know that's what he likes and he does.
I don't condone it. All right,
I don't have to.
The man's albums.
You don't have to.
He out there like he pregnant it on the people that I'm saying. I ain't with
he
that.
Does.
All right.
But listen, I think this is all industry related. A lot of these celebrities get hooked on this stuff. You know, it's part of what they agreed for. They sold their soul to get. And it could be his next album publicity stunt. He should write about it. You know, you get your best music when you're in your, you know, he's going to probably be in rehab for 30 days, do a washout, then come back strong next year. Pause. Yeah.
Ain't nobody checking for that fool.
Hey.
His time done. The 15 minutes is done.
Nah, he got a good way to go. He won his fight already.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is, I think it's a ploy that a lot of these people are using, because once they say alternative option, and based on your status and who you are, I think. That was my question. Sorry, I had two questions in my head. My question that I was going to pose is, do people really think these people have a mental problem, or they're using empathy? They don't want to see someone that they're familiar or someone they like, and they automatically empathize with you and be like, oh, something is wrong, so they automatically push it towards mental health.
I got to see continued issues from a person in the news. When we talking about like Shia LaBeouf, where you just can't stop getting arrested for incident after incident, where it's just like, hey, maybe he do need some help. If it's just you wandering the streets naked because you probably took something, that's that freaky stuff already. Like, nah. So yeah, I do think people were using empathy depending on the case. Mm-hmm. But some people really need the help.
You could tell the ones that need the help. If you ain't walking around, the ones that I can say clearly, you see once you're mutilating yourself and you're like banging your heads, and we know that's something's gone. They you know what I'm saying? If you now, you know what I'm saying, those are the ones. But then again, I understand with a little bit more knowledge, and you know, I've learned to like, hey, it doesn't necessarily need to resort to violence to have mental health. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because it has to.
So mainly what you kind of say is they always associate the violence to mental health. Because there's good mental health too, right? It doesn't always have to lash out in a bad way, right?
Well, I don't know what is
be mentally unstable and still not cause destruction.
Right. It's I think it would more fit under a level of like psychosis or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, go have an ayahuasca weekend and discover your soul. That's where they need to go.
Yeah.
But this is all Hollywood related, man. When I look at this stuff, I'm not going to say I feel bad for them because this is all part of the system they're involved in. You know, they either get hooked where they can't get out. You know, when the industry say they had enough, then they let them go. You know, and they fighting to stay in the industry as long as they can. You know, and you want to stay in there, there's things you got to do, rooms you got to go on, things you got to take. Take that.
Whoa.
Bad boy for life. Bad boy. Whoa. All right. Well, hold on. While we here, While we here, let me transition to one more segment of this same topic. Here we go, right? Let me pull this one up. I got to load this one up.
Well, as you loading it up, Ben Tension, we got a return viewer. You want the top 5 rappers of all time? I'll give it to you right now. Dylan, and Dylan. Best top rappers of all time, my guy.
Ain't that Puffy from Making a Band?
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't saying none of that.
Take that. Listen, I don't have a top 5 rappers. I got my top legends. I don't have top 5 rappers.
Give him while he loading it up. Give him.
But I'm waiting. You could go ahead and say it. If I hit it, it's going to transition. So go ahead. You can say it.
Go ahead, P.
Well, I just got like legends of people like Jay-Z,
Busta
Rhymes.
That's 2.
Ice Cube.
That's 3.
Kendrick Lamar, of course.
That's 4.
You know, I don't really have a huge list.
Bro, what a 5th? Come on.
Huh?
What a 5th?
You want a 5th?
Get
If I had to throw a 5th in there, and when I think about it, is people that make me
I got one for you, P. I got one for you.
People that make me move.
I got one for you, P. You used to listen to Scarface when you was younger. Yo.
It's funny. I said it earlier when we was talking. They Make a Man Cry.
Yeah, he used to listen to
Scarface has definitely been a legend for me.
Scarface and the Ghetto Boys.
It's have rappers like there's so many guys out there that's good. There's a lot of good rappers out there. You know, you got the Kendrick. I'm really love Kendrick. Kanye had his time. You know, I got some Kanye albums that will always hit for me. You know, Kanye now, nah.
What?
Nah. What? Like Kanye's first 3 albums, class. Like maybe even the first 5, classics.
So hold on to that. Let me say my 5 and we roll into it. Right here we go. Here. Right. Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
Missy Elliott.
All right.
Busta Rhymes.
All right.
Hold on. Who I'm gonna go with next? Young Dolph and
these YNs be crazy, boy.
Young Dolph.
That was a surprise one.
That was a surprise.
Who was the surprise?
You saying Young Dolph? I'm surprised.
Yeah, you say Young Dolph.
Yeah, Young Dolph, bro.
These YNs, man.
May he rest in peace. But damn.
They different. Go ahead. We need one more.
Who's my last person? My last person on my. Oh, I was going to say Rick Ross.
Yeah, I like Ricky Ross.
After the records that you listened to.
Yeah.
The
old Ricky was nice.
The correctional officer.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
Yeah, Ricky was nice. Ricky had his run
he
too.
wrote a lot of records for people. A
I
lot
don't
of
give a
records.
damn what he wrote. He is the beginning of authenticity, meaning nothing in rap. Ugh.
Nah, boy, you can't
And
do
then,
that
and then
to my boy.
for me too, I got to throw in Dr. Dre in there because to me, he was I call him the king of the West Coast because he had the best rappers come through that system.
But he don't write his own
On the
lyrics.
West. Huh?
So Ben said his is Eminem. I could see Eminem, Tupac,
Yeah, and
Travis Scott, Kid Cudi.
Travis Scott.
No, Travis Scott got a couple hit records. Trust me.
That don't make him a top 5.
Hey, this is his
Snoop
top
Dogg.
5.
No, I get it. I'm just
Right. This ain't your
critical.
top 5. This
I'm a
ain't
critical.
my
I'm
top.
just saying.
You said, hey. You said yours was Dylan. We
still
let
stand
you
by
have that.
I still stand by it.
Let him have his. Go ahead. What's finish reading it?
No, that was it. He said
Kid
Snoop
Cudi
Dogg.
and Snoop Dogg.
I don't know about Kid Cudi, bro.
What? Yo,
Hey,
Man on the
that's-
Moon?
Yo,
Bruh,
Kid
listen.
Cudi. Hey,
Listen,
Kid
that's
Cudi
his
got some
top
hits,
5.
my boy.
That's his top
I ain't never
5.
listened to Kid Cudi like that.
Hey.
What? I could give you like 6 or 7 Kid Cudi songs. You gotta listen to them, man.
Bro, when they was still, I picked Travis Scott over Kid Cudi.
What? Travis Scott like 3 songs.
Trust me, I picked Travis Scott over Kid Cudi any day.
He got Stop Trying to Be God. He got Sicko, and I don't
Listen.
even know the third one. Nuh-uh.
That's it. Travis Scott got like 3 songs.
He only got 3 good songs.
That's the only 3 songs I need to listen to. Yo, Kid Cudi been out for 20 years. I can tell you more.
I like the thing he did with Kanye a couple years ago when they had the 7 songs.
Yeah. I know
That
what
was
you're talking
pretty
about.
neat. I wish they run more series like that, man. That was dope.
Yeah, what's that called?
Day and Night by Kid Cudi.
No,
Day and Night. I love that one.
Well, let me play this and you think on the back end. Here we go.
Yeah. Go on. Was she cute?
Kanye West application to travel to
Yeah.
controversial star proposed by Ye was slated to perform despite having a history of anti-Semitic behavior. His participation drew massive fan outrage and even prompted some corporate backers to pull out of that show. The festival is now completely canceled after its organizer initially asked fans to give Ye a second chance on BBC Radio just this morning.
We need to be supportive of that and those communities. But at the same time,
isn't that the point? I mean, I hear those words, but they will hear those words this morning. You haven't been supportive.
Should have forgiveness in their heart, Justin.
But you can't tell them to forgive. It's up to them.
No, I'm not telling them. I'm asking them.
Asking them to forgive. NBC News correspondent Jesse Kirsch is following the latest for us. Look, Jesse, Ye had offered to meet with Jewish community members there in Britain prior to this decision. How are the festival organizers, at this point, reacting?
Yeah, and part of what the Jewish community's response, some of the Jewish community's response in the UK had been that they would not meet with the artist formerly known as Kanye West until he said he was not going to play that festival. But obviously that decision now being taken out of his hands, a UK official telling our colleagues in our London bureau that the British government blocked Kanye West from traveling to the country on the grounds that his visit, quote, would not be conducive to the public good. So broad reasoning there. But this, of course, comes amid all of the blowback for someone who has repeatedly made anti-Semitic comments over the years to be billed as a headliner at a 3-day festival in London this summer. I want to read part of the statement from the organizers of that festival. Yesterday, they were talking about how his music is played by so many people. And they're not trying to give him a platform to spread hate, but just for people to hear the music that he's already talked about. But you can see in that statement, the organizers saying in part, as with every wireless festival, multiple stakeholders were consulted in advance of booking Ye, and no concerns were highlighted at the time. The organizers going on to say anti-Semitism in all its forms is abhorrent. We recognize the real and personal impact these issues have had.
Okay, a lot to unpack there, Jesse. But to be clear, all of this is coming amid what seems like a sort of resurgence in the music world for Ye. He performed a sold-out show there in Los Angeles last week. Was there any outrage over that here at home in the States?
Yeah, so the numbers tell an interesting story, Morgan. According to Bloomberg, citing multiple people that they do not name, the two shows that Kanye West just played at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles brought in $33 million, and his Friday show alone brought more than $18 million in ticket sales. And according to Bloomberg, that is one of the highest grossing shows in the history of live music. So clearly he has an audience that still wants to hear him play music, despite what he's said repeatedly. A reminder, he did in earlier this year issue an apology, but he has previously apologized for anti-Semitic comments and then gone on to return to that kind of rhetoric. So the question now, will this time actually be any different, Morgan?
We will find out. Jesse Kirsch for us. Jesse, thank you.
Everything that has breath, praise the Lord. What?
Now I saw some of this when it broke this week, and they still mad at Ye, boy.
You know who mad at him. You know who mad at him.
They still. What was that dude that came on the show a couple weeks back, and he was just talking about the Jews?
We don't mention him.
Who's that?
You know who, the dude when I wasn't there?
The one that came on the show. He wasn't here. All he was talking about was
I know you're talking about.
We
dropped the link. Hold on. We dropped the link.
Right,
I posted the link earlier today. If you want to join the panel, the link is all the way at the top. You can click the link.
Yeah, if you want to come in,
have a debate with Brandon, he's down for
say
it.
hi, have a civil conversation with us.
You gotta show your face.
Yep, you gotta show your face.
That's the only thing.
But listen, this was supposed to be the Wireless Festival, and I know I forgot who was the major sponsor, but the major sponsor pulled out. Like
a couple of them.
Yeah, they started pulling out because the festival ended up getting canceled. Like they didn't even just say, "Oh, we're gonna remove him and replace him with somebody else." Nah, they started pulling funding, and by the time it was done, they had to cancel it because they had no
protesting first. They started protesting first.
Right, but what happened is they weren't able to get ahead of it.
Right, you know, but this. So one of the things I did do the thing on was this was 8 months in the making. They already knew 8 months ahead. It's when it was announced to the public. That's when the uproar happened.
Right, because this ain't supposed to be till what, July?
Right.
Something like that.
You got to start promoting though.
Right. Exactly. So what it kind of is okay, we feel the public and see how things go. If the public accepts it, we roll it with the show. If they not, we see on the other side, bikini bottom. That's kind of what happened because they all knew he was going to headline the show.
Yeah.
Right. So all the sponsors are like, all right, we got you. But once the public rejected it, and they look at
parts of the public rejected it. Because I tell you right now, my wife was like, "Hey, yo, wherever that concert is, and we gonna go see it." And it was like, "Oh, he doing it in Europe? Smart man. He can still sell out in America, and that's probably gonna be his plan B." Because guess what? I buy.
He just played at SoFi.
I ain't over there.
He had a couple. Yeah.
You hear how much money he made?
Yeah. Dude, anybody that can do a stadium right now is bringing in bread, bro.
Yo, he did about 30 mil. He did 30 mil on a sold out show.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. Yo, this dude had a 45 million in Seattle, Kendrick.
No, he said Kanye West. That's what it says. Kanye West had the highest performance.
Maybe that could consider the duo. But yeah, that stadium tour was like I think I don't want to misstep and say, but I think it was
no, they just said it on the news. He just said Kanye West grossed the highest in ticket whatever it said, but he said that was the highest thing. I don't know what Kendrick's is, so I can't argue or deny
ever it. Or this year. You gotta look at it because he had beat matter of fact, it was between Ye. That's who Kendrick, I think, had passed. It was one of them dudes. Yo, people go out to see Kanye, man.
Yeah.
I've never seen him perform. I would love to see him perform like his first 5 albums. and sprinkle some stuff in there. But it's just sometimes, man, he go off the rails for me, man, where you just be like,
yo, let him go off the rails. That's what we want to see. We want to see Ye, all right? It ain't a time to college graduate. It ain't, all that. Hey, people evolve. He can still do them hits from before, but people evolve. I want to see all of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the black, well, I can't say that word on. Yeah.
So my thing is, what are they really upset at? Did they expect it? Was he supposed
what they upset at?
Wait. Was he supposed to come up with an apology before the promotion started?
But
Something probably was supposed to happen, and he didn't.
No.
So
because they all were in on it.
No, yeah, they were all in on it, but it's like, all right, listen, redemption song, he already met with the Jewish leaders, he apologized previously, but that don't mean that, the people of that descent is going to be forgiving all around the world. And so when some people make an uproar, the people got to follow suit. At the end of the day, I ain't going to see Pepsi. I'm trying to see Kanye West. You feel me? It is what it is. He going to find a way.
So let me ask you a question, right? You had a lot of controversial people from the UK. I can't come up with no names, but they had a lot of controversial people coming out the UK. But I ain't even gonna go that route. You know what I'm trying to say? Is it because of who Kanye is, or
of course
what he stands for?
What does he really
Black, he stands for black, exceptional, and outrageous, and they can't stand it.
Because that's the thing I'm trying to say. Because
does he stand for black? Does he stand for black?
Yeah. It's Kanye, but some of my plaques, they still say Kane.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I
thought I saw myself in a couple of them clips, my boy. What you talking about?
His surroundings don't represent that.
His what now?
His surroundings.
What do you mean when you say that?
What do you think I mean?
I want you to flesh. What don't look Afrocentric?
Anything around him.
I mean, does it have to?
I mean, if he's representing black, what are we talking about?
Nah, I push back on that because it's like this. You can't take everybody with you. Yo, look how much people.
I'm not saying that.
Hold on. Let me paint this picture. Look how much black people try to help their own kind, and their own kind are the ones to pull them down or discredit them.
So in translation, you say Jay-Z turned his back on him. That's what you're saying.
Man, Jay-Z turned his back on everybody. Just because you got locks don't make you down with the cause.
You know what I'm saying? My big brother. You remember the song, My Big Brother?
Yeah. But look at Jay-Z's surroundings.
What about him?
Afrocentricity.
No. What you talking about?
Anything around him is a certain way. Just look at how they move. Listen,
just because he looked like the gay painter don't mean everything around him is black.
$100, bro.
What happened?
My man is selling $200 goddamn white tees. That
what they got to do? What they got to do with black culture?
Because who the fuck who's spending that much money on a t-shirt, on a whitey?
Stupid people.
Not us.
So what they got to do? Wait, who are you talking about? You talking about
Ye? Yo, so-called the black man.
Okay, hold on.
Black.
You said he's selling $200 white t-shirts?
Man, them cost like $100, $200.
And that's all right, because you know what? It's still part of the black culture, because at the end of the day, yes, we're not buying it, but he capitalizing off the people that are.
But no, all right, let me tell you the real reason, right? So P, you complain about a $200 t-shirt, but people will go to East Saint Laurent, Prada, Gucci, Fendi, well, not Fendi, but you'll go to all these high-end brands and spend $1,000 on a t-shirt, $2,000, $3,000 on a t-shirt, but you complain about a $200 t-shirt.
Yeah, when the black man selling it, it's a problem. P, what you trying to say, my boy? Crazy.
I get you on that.
It be your own people.
What I'm saying is, the people he's marketing his stuff to isn't us.
What do you mean? You could buy it if you wanted to.
I'm not saying some of us can't afford it and they don't get it.
It sounds like you saying you can't afford it, though.
Okay, He just like this whole Diddy thing. They come back over here when they in trouble and they need help. They go back to the hood. That's when they show up. But when he was a billionaire, he said billionaires don't wear chains anymore.
You don't need to.
So yeah, you don't need to. What's the problem? He's trying to teach you financial management, sir.
You're a billionaire.
Okay, what's the problem?
Well, he lost some money ever since he did the anti-Semitic stuff. He lost some money.
What did he say?
He also made a lot of
what
money.
did he say that was anti-Semitic? Actually,
he went. Remember that rant he went on when he lost after he lost the Adidas contract and everything.
Saying, what did he say that was so anti-Semitic?
We ain't gonna get our show blocked, so we ain't gonna go into detail. But y'all need to let us know down in the comments. I know y'all know about this case when Kanye went. Now, I remember when that happened, we did say he might have been a little mentally, healthily.
That was the point of this thing, but we got sidetracked.
Yeah. I mean, this whole, the three of them, it's all mental health.
Yeah, they're all mental health.
Now, do you think the UK is right for doing this to Kanye? I mean, is enough? Like, where do we go from here?
So
go
ahead, bro.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like in regards to Black culture, the UK is not really open to a lot of things. They listen, culturally, it's supposed to be a melting pot. It don't seem that way with how they view and how they consume culture, in all honesty. So to hear that this Black man is trying to come to the UK and start over and do his thing over there with everything that he's been saying and expressing in his music, I'm not surprised that they're not open to it. That's all right. We don't want your chips and beans anyway.
So why did he choose the UK? Like, was it a reason?
That's where they specified it.
I wonder.
Well, the Wireless Festival is a big festival too. Maybe that's what it was. The Wireless Festival.
So this was my point that I was going to say, right? So in all of these clips, people always advocate for mental health. Mental health, this, we got mental health. And even though Kanye West, I guess he was diagnosed with was bipolar and all of that stuff.
Yeah, bipolar.
So where's the sympathy and the empathy in that situation? You see, all three clips shows that people don't really care about mental health. Well, they say they do. Hold on. They say they do until it doesn't fit the narrative of how they want to see it.
So I was right. Basically, all these calls were mental health calls that ended bad. So at the end of the day, how much do they really care?
Right, they don't care because it's like this. If he is willing to sit, let me tell you this, right? You see, if I agree with you, where let's say Ye got up there and he didn't make any kind of concession to the UK government to sit down with the Jewish community, I would have said, well, he don't care. They're already saying he tried to reach out to talk to him. Trust me, this is also going to leave a stain on the UK. You get what I'm trying to say? It's going to leave a stain on them because they're going to always now everything has a standing. You only need one to make a standing, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Trust me. So let me explain. Right? So, Ye, a billionaire, right? Going to entertain, right? If they kick out Ye and they have the right to block who exit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he could plead to them, and it's he got enough pull to talk to them where they could come to a resolve. Like the guy was saying in the show, he was saying, hey, if the guy is apologizing, you should let it happen, right? They got other people coming from all over the world that do not believe in UK values, none of that stuff that's taking over UK. They don't believe in UK values. They don't believe in UK laws. They don't care about UK laws, and they're bringing them in. So who is Ye to say few stuff, which it is wrong, and is willing to apologize they could, trust me, it's gonna leave a stain. It's gonna leave it, because he could go to Europe. He don't have to perform. He could go to Europe. You know what I'm trying to say? He got enough money to make the pull to go to Europe.
No,
regardless. Trust me.
They look, the UK blocked him. It's other places, all right? He gonna go somewhere else and get them onions.
Let me show you something.
Let's see where he goes next. But I don't think this is gonna hurt them at all.
Billionaires bypass borders. Let me tell y'all that. Billionaires
but what
bypass borders.
Yeah, they could do whatever they want, but
exactly, billionaire bypass
they
borders.
Blocked him. I don't think it's gonna hurt them at all.
Trust me. You could go into I ain't gonna put it like that, but you could go into a country, you stay for a week and get out. Nobody know you there. By the time they come to get you, if you're performing on the stage and you're broadcast, you already got evidence. But people go in countries and get out of countries without people even knowing that they're there.
Yeah, I know that. But he ain't gonna perform like that, not being legally there.
That's what I'm saying. It's a liability. No, I get that. But he can still go to Europe. You know what I'm saying? As long as he ain't performing.
They blocked
the UK is not the only part of Europe.
I know that. But they all gonna get together and block it out.
No, man.
Like who's standing on this? Like who's the one that, well, I guess once the sponsors pull, you know what I'm saying? Now, what does the sponsors have to do with the Jewish leaders?
You know what they got to do.
Are they the same people?
It could be investors.
Are they the same people?
It can't be.
Because I'm just trying to say, 8 months ago, we all got together and decided we're gonna do this show. We're gonna have Brandon. 12 signed a deal. We're gonna have Brandon. Brandon's ready. 3 months before the show, Brandon got his ball cut. He's ready. Look, Brandon is ready. Now you're gonna tell me you're gonna pull out?
Pause. That's the ultimate rug pull when you ain't trying to see somebody get up. But that's all right. He gonna find a way.
Happened?
You know what happened? It was they was just like, we gonna do it, we got it, we ready. And then the people were just like, hey, he's still not good in our book. Y'all not gonna do this. It's like,
here's the thing. The amount of money that this festival was gonna make with being on the ticket would have been astronomical. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna do it.
That's what the festival, people come from all over the world to go to that festival.
So let me tell you this. Right? I'm gonna make a prediction. Ye always seems to have the last word or the last you say, in a sense. He's gonna end up doing a show in the UK. He got a nice strategist or whoever they have to make that happen. You get what I'm trying to say? He gonna sit down with the right people. He gonna go, because trust me, he has connections where he gonna make it happen. Because people are gonna, it's all publicity. See, all of this is in the news. It's gonna make wherever his next show so popular, it's gonna still sell out. You know what I'm saying? So I think he gonna land on his foot in Europe. You know what I'm trying to say? I think this is just a quick roadblock.
I believe it. If it make dollars, it makes sense. Exactly. And who's gonna say no to money? King Charles need that money.
I didn't even check to see, did he have another show planned in Europe at all? Do you know?
A what? A next show?
Yeah. Because I'm wondering, because he just dropped an album.
Look at that. D-Cat, welcome back. D-Cat said he's playing a show in the Netherlands.
What did he say? The Netherlands?
Yeah, he playing in the Netherlands June 6th, Italy, July 18th.
Right, so he's doing like a European tour.
I need to show up in one of them places. I got to get my passport in order.
Yo, I tell you what, that would be nice.
Oh, shit, you ain't lying, boy. Yeah, that boy selling out stadiums, too.
Yeah, he ain't been doing stadiums.
All publicity is good publicity. There is no bad publicity. It's just going to run up them ticket prices.
Yo, this dude, look at the boy World Tour.
Look at his World Tour. Eazy-E. That was from the great Eazy-E right there. So he's on a European tour. So we're gonna find out
the 23rd.
We're gonna find out more.
Turkey, Netherlands, France.
Right. So let's see what happened. When is the next show planned? What's the one at the top?
That's
May
New Delhi.
May 23rd.
In India. That boy in India.
Yo, like, and you know the thing about a lot of these countries that people gotta understand, they all got massive soccer stadiums. So,
well, he gonna be on top of the globe in India, in Portugal,
I don't
in the
think he'll have a
Netherlands.
problem getting into India.
But you know what? You know what? No, hey, he might, because Israel has a partnership with India right now.
I'm not sure if that's
ain't messing up their money, man.
Huh?
They ain't messing up their money.
I'm telling you, it's going to mess up the money. It's going to mess it up very well.
I want to see how the rest of this European tour though go. If any other country block them, because it's all about the sponsors, I guess. So these sponsors pull out of Europe, but they're in France, right? They pull out of Europe, but they're in India, right? It's crazy.
Too. Let's see when he come back to the U.S.
It's crazy. I think we might have missed it. Usually they start in the U.S. and then they go overseas.
So what? That one show in the U.S. that I could never get to?
I think he did 3 shows at SoFi. Didn't he? Or was I wrong?
Yeah,
was
you
it one at
SoFi? Like I could just take a trip over there.
Yo, sometimes you got to do that, man. You got to travel.
He got to come to New York. Or he got to come to Hartford and go to the People's Bank.
Yo,
and read the
Jay-Z's doing New York. Actually.
Stop talking to me about Jay-Z. Stop it.
That's the closest you're going to get.
Stop it. I don't want that.
Yeah, I think Jay-Z.
You don't like Jay-Z?
At MetLife.
It's not that I don't like Jay-Z. I just don't like what he's become.
I could.
He used to be somebody, but now
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. He's not as connected to the hood as he used to be.
Listen, you look at the difference between the Kingdom Come album and now, that ain't the same person.
Yeah, because now he's a billionaire. He's in a different lane. He ain't in the streets no more.
He ain't got to be in the streets, but gosh.
But nobody would ever be the same. So I don't think it's fair. Why would you want to get rich to be in a struggle?
Yeah,
still?
Because that's the mentality.
Not in a look at Curtis Jackson. That's a man that knows how to maintain his celebrity and who he has always been. That character, that personification.
True, but he still don't live the same place and do the same thing.
Hell no.
He don't need to.
But however, when you look at him, you think that he never left the life that he started with. But you can't say it about Jay-Z and the other guys that you can see where they're far from even Kanye.
Yo, all the people that stay where they live got clapped.
Yeah. I mean, we all know.
Listen, in all them cases, those were personal problems that occurred. All right?
True, but they were in their hometowns. They were, even Young Dolph.
They were robbed by people.
Most of them.
Young Dolph, you had no business being in the streets. Who told you to be going to get cookies? That was a bad trip.
That was his hometown. That's what I'm saying.
It don't matter. You don't got to get cookies.
Yeah, usually you got security.
If you riding around, you got problems. You're supposed to take care of it. He ain't take care of it.
But that's what I'm trying to say. He was staying true to who he was. When you stay too true, people have access to you. That's the whole thing. I know 50 don't really do that. 50 got drivers and everything because
50 got a circle around him. He don't bring a lot of people.
Exactly.
Well, for the record, unfortunately, when you do have circumstances like Young Dolph, your catalog does go up after you pass substantially.
Yo, you know what I think? What you know, one thing I figured out when it comes to all these musicians that passed away, even the ones that got pew, it all comes back to the record label.
Yeah,
the record label had something to do with it because what a lot of people don't know is that record labels have massive insurance policies on all these rappers. When they sign these deals,
that's just smart business, though.
Yeah, they literally put out insurance policies on these guys. So when they pass, they get paid. So a lot of times they pay people in the hood, their own people right next to you, to come take you out. You ain't banned from Australia, Brazil, South Korea, and the UK.
He don't need kangaroos. He don't need the favela, and he don't need K-pop demon hunters. So it's fine.
So
yeah, he can still go to Japan.
Is that? Thanks, Decaf, for the info. But can you stand on that? Is that 100% accurate? Is that true? If that is true,
DCAT ain't never brought us no bogus information.
You know, I saw K-Dot did Brazil. Brazil is definitely has a high. They love hip hop over there. If that's true, that would be crazy.
He can live without it.
You know,
without the Portuguese, he'll be all right.
Australia is massive too. They'll be mad over there.
Well, Australia ain't no different than the UK. That's the UK little sister.
We got to hit up some Australian content creators because they don't get a lot of celebrities over there.
Over where?
Australia.
They don't need them. You seen how big them spiders is over there? Who trying? I'm good.
I want to box a kangaroo.
What?
Yeah.
You seen the claws on their feet? They will disembowel you, sir. Why you trying to get that right hook in? Who putting shoes on their feet? Nobody putting shoes on their feet.
Wow. Now, is Yates trying to make a comeback? Did you listen to his last album he just dropped?
I did not, but it don't matter.
I think he just dropped an album.
Oh, Bully. I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream that bad boy.
You know, because if he's on tour, I mean, I'm assuming. Y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all saw it or listened to the Kanye album. What is it? What would you give it? 1 through 5.
Has anyone listened to Bully by the artist formerly known as Kanye West?
Hey, I got to give it to Ye, man. He tried to change things. He tried to. But the thing is with an artist like Kanye, for me, is that at some point they switch, they turn and go the other way from what they used to be when it comes to the connection of their fans. So, yeah, it usually get to about, like for me, it was like 5 albums. And it wasn't necessarily his music that made me change. It was the things that he was doing. You know, now we could say it was mental health. We could say he was between a hard rock and a place. You know, he went through a divorce, a lot of things he talked about. And industry, this is all industry related, you know.
Or evolution, man. Evolution. You can't make the same music forever. If Biggie was still alive, he probably would have had a country album, my boy, by now.
Listen.
I'd listen to it, goddammit.
Now, I agree with you. Music is always evolving. But there's times when you can't defend somebody. Like,
okay, what are we talking about? What we can't defend with Kanye West?
Some of his anti-Semitic talks and things when he goes on these rants, and he's talking about people that he got to work with.
Listen,
and
we all allowed our personal opinion in America. First Amendment. He allowed to give his opinion no matter what it is. You may not like it.
But here's the thing, right? You got to deal with the consequences when things come back. If you go say what you want to say, do what you're going to do it. But whatever comes back, you got to take that the same way as you dished it out.
And he did.
If it come with
my man was blacklisted for over a year and still managed to put out an album without any kind of push. And boom, $33 million doing a concert when the world wrote him off.
Didn't your grandmama tell you don't talk crap to people that making your food?
Yep. Let me say this, P. I like everything you said. The world are hypocrites. Let me put that straight up. You got people around the world that, all right, so we're living it. You got the people in Iran. They scream debt to America, right? Ye said a little rant. You know what I'm trying to say? Why the rest of the world don't ban Iran from going to the UK? Why they don't ban them from going to the thing? Why are they not on no-fly list or anything like that?
They ain't dark enough.
Listen, man. Iran situations are a whole lot different, bro.
I get you, but you see what I'm saying? This is a country speaking ill to America. That was one person. Hold on. That was one person saying something. Yes, I agree. He shouldn't have said. But he's willing to reach out and make amends. Yo,
Yeah.
America still, even though some of those people are over there, they're screaming debt to America. America still let them in. A lot of these people,
it ain't
you
everybody.
still let them in.
It's the regime that's doing that to make it, to put out an agenda. It's like a propaganda shit. All them people over there ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't all of them doing that.
I get you, and I'm just saying, I'm not saying the whole thing, because some of those people are cool. I know 1 and 2 of them.
Yeah,
They're
of
not
course.
like that. They're not like that.
There's over 90 million people living in Iran.
Yep.
And half of them probably saying death to America, and the other half is like, we're cool, and whatever the numbers are. But there's a lot of people there. So I don't think it's all of them, but
no, it's not all of them. We know it's not all of them.
You know,
it's like yo, we can't just paint the whole country as that. But it's like the same thing.
Of course,
it's
not.
like, so what? My whole message when I was saying that was like, yo, the UK is entitled to who it lets in, and not lets in. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then here another thing too. It's all about. Well, I shouldn't say it's all about, but a lot of time the leadership of the country does not always match the people that's living there. So the leaders are making this choice, not the people that was there wishing to consume it. You know what I mean? So even though the people might enjoy it, the leader's saying death to America. And that's what you're going to hear. It could be 8 people deciding this. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Whoever the leader is going to put out what they want to. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the internet in India is still down, right?
Probably. I'm not too sure.
It's been down for a long time now. A long time. Now, I'm hoping more stuff on this Kanye thing come out, like, because I'm assuming he did apologize, you know, to the Jewish community. I don't know what went wrong, you know, but I think we're gonna hear some more stuff about it at some point. Because I'm missing some. I'm gonna have to dig into that after the show. We're gonna spin back on this.
DCAT said it's about 92 million in Iran.
92 million?
Yeah, that's
the population.
I'm not too sure if it's the population, but yeah.
Yeah, it's around 92 mil. Yeah, 90, yeah, somewhere around there. It's a lot of people living in Iran. And if half of them like us, that's 45 million. And 45 million hate us.
Yeah, he said that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a massive number.
Yeah, I think they said it's more like 30% of the ones that are really radical.
Well, you got to think, whatever before all this thing happened, right? There was a lot of protests going on over there, a lot. And if there's a lot of protests going on, that tells me that they ain't happy with the regime, because we see it here in the United States with the protests going on. If they ain't happy, they're going to protest. So,
bro, they can't. They get off with the sling.
Yeah. About 1,500 of them got unalived over there.
You know,
I'm not sure what the actual number is. I'm sure DCAT's on it, but it's a high number. It's a high number. Hey, you should make DCAT a moderator too.
I think he is. Okay. DCAT is the local what do you call them? The fact checkers.
You are much needed in this thing, sir. You are very much needed.
Boy, DCAT been giving out facts from day one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big up to DCAT.
Let me see if I.
But yeah, man.
Can I do it?
Going block EA, man.
I don't know if I could do it in here.
You know, it's crazy because that messes up his cash flow for the year.
Oh, nah, hell no.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
It makes it more valuable. No, Pete, it makes it more valuable to
you know how much money he's gonna make?
Right, but people are going to travel to him. So all of
no. What I'm saying though is he was gonna get more money for doing that specific festival, and a lot of the money was gonna come from the promoters and the people that pulled out, the sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Like this was. Find out what the number was that he was going to make on the show.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
He's going to make that and then some, because the new ticket prices for the places that are are going to be even more expensive.
So you want to spend $2,000 for a Ye ticket because he missed
to support the black man? Absolutely.
Are you spending $2,000
in my $200 white T-shirt? I do.
You spending $2,000 for the nosebleed?
Listen, Dr. Umar Jr. is down for the cause, my boy. I'm gonna be on the floor seats for 20K. All right.
All right. Well, we're gonna make sure there's some snow bunnies out there too.
Whoa. I beg your pardon.
Get the snow bunnies out there.
I beg your pardon.
They want to see Kanye West too. And
well,
you know
listen. His wife fine in the mud. Love ain't got no color. If you fine, I'm fine. You feel
me? For real.
Bianca. They need to make some babies, goddammit.
Hey. Free, yay.
From what? From what?
Exactly. What are we freeing him from? Is it mental health issues?
He don't got mental health no more. He on his meds now.
Or he bit off a little more than he could chew.
Oh no. Everything that man been saying, he been dealing with it. He been dealing with it.
So are they being petty? Are they being petty?
Now. Hell yeah, they being petty. They want to show that they got power.
Because this is the country blocking him. These are country. This is not just
those same forces that pull people into stuff because they got the power and the influence that's causing this.
So the Jewish people really running the world for real?
I didn't say that. You feel me? I don't know who doing what. I'm just saying.
Because, well, I wouldn't have expected Australia and Brazil to block him from coming there. Would you?
Again, like, no, for real. Australia is adjacent to the UK. So I would expect them to take the same stance. Brazil, I'm not so sure about. I don't know why they would do it.
No, Brazil don't play with that racism.
Brazil. If they catch you being racist, it's an
it's an arrest.
Charge.
So
now that's funny to me. A country full of colorism. That's funny.
Because they because it's was it Argentina and Brazil?
Argentina and racist in the mud.
Yeah, Argentina unalived a lot of the black people.
Right, and that's what over to Brazil.
Brazil brought in white people to mix with the black people that were here in Brazil.
Yeah.
So they wanted to thin out the black blood where the other Argentina got rid of them.
Colorism.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why Brazil has one of the largest has the largest African diaspora population outside of Africa.
And, you know, I appreciate that. It's just I want to see them outside the favelas. I want to see them being successful, not being judged by the color of their skin. They all Brazilians. But whatever. I'm gonna go there one day. 12 gonna go there too. He ain't gonna be watching on the cameras. He gonna be there. He gonna tell us what it is.
The line with the show. So hold on. Let me make a public service announcement. So guys, we're going to be sending out the fun basket. So we're making the announcement. We want to make a trip to Brazil. We have the Line with Us crew. We 6 deep. We trying to start that fun to go to Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word. Hey. I want to go to Brazil. I know P definitely want to go. Brandon want to go. So we got to make that funding. You know, the donation to the Line with His crew to make it to international waters. Go to Brazil. I got to start brushing up on my Portuguese.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I may be doing Brazil at the end of the year.
That's what's up.
I've been looking at it for my birthday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, make it happen. Rio de Janeiro.
Turning 50.
Caracas.
Yeah. Yo, my neighbor is Brazilian. They was telling me a couple places I could go to.
Yeah. Brazil ain't too. Yo, where Trinidad is, Brazil is right there. It ain't
far.
Yeah,
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one over. You could take, yo, trust me.
It's still a long flight though.
Yeah.
Brazil is massive.
Yeah, it's big. It's big.
Yeah.
My uncle, when we was there, is like you could take the boat and go across. They got a nice little trail, but you married, Brendan.
What that mean? What that mean? I can still look.
Yo, when we was younger, they had a trail. They got a trail, but it ain't lying with his talk.
Hey, yo, it might be.
Nah, boy. I'm married too, so them days done. But yeah,
God gave us eyes to look. We don't have to use our hands to touch. All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see something.
Sound like the what you call this song? What's it called? Little Baby Shake sign.
Whoa. Not sure. I don't rock with him. Brazil. Brazil.
So let's do one more segment.
Go ahead.
We could do two more. I had some good ones tonight. I know Kanye, Nas X, and the dude with the Ginsu knife took up majority of the night.
You could run through a couple if you want.
All right, we got time. We got time.
Right here. Let's like a pitch fire or something.
All right, cool. So let's run through them. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's go to the live show now. Cool. This one for Toya. If she up, she could watch this and hit it in the comments.
Toya, Jen, y'all lied to us, bro. On the dead homies, I'm gonna get y'all next time, bro.
Here we go.
It's a sausage party tonight.
Let me remove this one right quick off the stage. Stop. Here we go.
I learned how to twerk for a man who's half my age. I'm 55.
And I'm 29.
None of these young girls can compete with this. I'm from America. He is from Jamaica. My beautiful Jamaican man, oof, he makes me feel young again.
She thought it was a joke when I slide in her DM. People saying I'm only with her for the green card, but they're wrong.
What if he actually loves her with 3 question marks? Now, whose grandma is this? Come and get her, please. People say that I'm a grandma, but let me tell you, I be bubbling, twirling, getting it all out. Get it, let's go. Today, Javar's best friend Asha is coming over. It's going to be interesting to hear what they have to say.
So I saw them and I was like, ooh, of course we could see that Kim is way older.
I want to hear, what was your concerns? Be honest, tell me. What you making, babe?
Making some chicken and shrimp, baby.
So that was the first clip. That one goes on for about 7 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Ebony and ivory.
Man.
Age ain't nothing but a number. Age ain't nothing
What's your thoughts, Brandon?
Man need him green card. He need him green card real bad. Because Granny look way older than 55.
Now,
Granny lying. Granny
she was
closer to
59.
60.
He was 29.
Granny
now,
old.
She actually looked good for her age.
No, she don't. That chick round like a boulder.
59?
Wasn't she 55?
No, 59.
12, she's 55, right?
55. She was 55. He was
59.
See, reading is fundamental, my boy. You are hip. Nah, Granny was crazy.
But still, 55?
Yeah, she look nasty.
55.
Nasty work.
No.
She had her stomach tucked in her pants, bro. What you
Doesn't
talking about?
matter. I mean,
It does
you got to
matter.
remember, right? We're not talking about dough crack. We're talking about, so for 59, 55, that's good. I thought
you lowering the bar. I get what you're saying,
nah,
black don't crack, but that milk curdle, my boy.
I'm just being real. Like, listen, over time things fall. They lay a little lower than they did before. So I'm adjusting the age with that. And 55 is not bad. I think she looked good for 55.
So let me present something to Brandon, right? One time I heard a conversation, right? Dude was 60. The girl boyfriend was in his 40s, and she was like 35. And the dude that was in his 40s couldn't keep his girl from going to the dude that was 60.
Well, you know, Habibi in his 60s, it really do depend on how he carrying himself. But more than that, even if he wasn't, he got the money and he got the stability to make her life so much better than the younger dude could. I'm sorry.
At 40?
Was it for the money or for the pleasure?
It was probably both. Viagra changed your life.
The dude that's 60 can do more to her than the dude that's 40, if you realistically think about it.
That's what I'm trying to say. Something wasn't adding up.
Because mentally, an older person can always control a younger person, even if a younger person is old enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they in their 40s and they in their 60s, they got 20-something years on them. They gonna
experience,
the money. Tricks that 40-year-old ain't learned yet.
This is true.
Like what?
What you mean?
And somebody that's 60 is also at a better place financially in their life. They should be at this point.
All of these things are assumption.
Right.
Right. If you're in your 60s and you ain't financially stable,
it is assumed.
You might as well just give it up.
Be.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yes, you should be.
So in your 60s, you should be either about to retire or retire, but you should financially be set, stable. Everything is rolling. So if that situation is very, very comfortable, she's living the dream. You know what I'm saying? Especially if homeboy's single and he ain't got nobody that's spending it. She living the dream.
But P, that's the same. But bringing it back to the conversation, it's the same number. She around 35 and he's in his 60s. That's a like 25-year gap.
Of course, yeah. I know it's a big gap, but
he has the experience to teach and lead this woman.
It's the same thing like this situation.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's the same gap.
Like you could look at it and say, yeah, he's doing it for the green card. And we see that a lot. I'm sure when his date come up to the green card, he may change. We don't know.
Ain't no May. He definitely gonna change. You ain't seen the little top shotter's outfit? He gonna be gone. Bullet.
You see a lot of that too. You know, they get their green card and they bust out.
So I read one today, earlier today. It's kind of in tangent or related. Was a lady from Iran or one of those countries where she I think it was Iran. I read it from. She got she met a guy. This wasn't recent, like within the war. I think it was a little bit before the war, but she got her green card. No, she met a guy. She came across. She got married, and as she got married, she ditched all of that. Yo, she looked like, well, I can't say hot girl, not somebody I would think, but she ditched all of that. Yo, she looked like, you know what I'm saying, one of them typical, you know, feisty hot girls. You know what I'm saying?
It's a cold world out there, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's cold out there. That's why you better off taking them. No, I can't even say that. You know,
she got her freedom.
Make the
That's
deal.
all it is.
Make the
She
deal.
got her freedom.
They're gonna leave. Make the deal.
I think they even gonna change that. They probably might change that law.
Of course, well, you know, they go through like you have to stay married for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you see a lot of them 90-day fiance type situations. You got married for fraud, they send you back.
Yeah, they do check them on that stuff now more than ever.
Yeah,
but it's a cold world out here. Y'all gotta be careful. It's a cold world out here. Now, did you ever watch the whole video?
Nah.
Because I'm wondering
too much
how that turned out, because that was his sister, right?
Was it, or they said a best friend?
That was a friend.
Okay. She gonna be honest with him.
You know what I could say? I ain't gonna lie. Grandma was more maintained than the damn friend. I hate when people come on damn shows with wig. At least Grandma had her damn full set of hair.
Granny dyed her hair before this, because you know she was looking like one of the golden.
Which one is better, dyeing your hair or having on a wig?
Well, listen. If your
they
wig
both
good,
lies.
you look good. You look good.
They both lies. Granny had the bamboo earrings and this and that. That's fine. She looked good for the show. But when it's off and them dentures come out, green card.
Yo,
lights off, Granny. Lights off.
Granny don't gotta have dentures. Granny could have went to Turkey and got a full mouth done.
Then Granny don't got money for my green card. Then it's one or the other. I'm not gonna be doing the pasa videos and slamming you from the top of the table if you out here going to Turkey when I need that money to get my Batman pull-up pants. She giving them money. She doing X, Y, and Z to keep him. Because Granny, listen.
I'll be honest. I ain't going. I don't know, man. I ain't even trying to go there, boy.
Listen, the things people will do for freedom. He trying to get out of Jamaica, so he don't got to spend $800 on KFC. He doing what he got to do. He taking that for the team. All right.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's roll into the next clip. Let's get these clips in. Here we go.
Hey, fat women need love too, but they got to pay.
You're scaring your wife. You're scaring your wife on giving my god kid. Give me my kid.
details of what's going on?
So he's been deployed since she was 2 weeks old, came back on her second birthday, and he doesn't get to see her. So we came on vacation down here and let him see her. This morning I texted him and I'm like, hey, is she up? How was she doing today? Where's she at today? And he ignored me. I have all these text messages to prove it. Ignored me for 2 hours. I'm texting again.
Listen, camera back from me.
Arresting me? You're arresting me.
Yeah, I'll explain everything.
For what?
At this time, you're being placed under arrest for burglary with a battery × 2 and criminal mischief.
Really? This is you want to do? This is why people hate cops.
Wait, what? Nah, you got to give me some context on that, dog.
So, all right. So she left where she was living to go down to where the baby father was living, so the father could see the kid.
Yeah.
The father has a wife. I don't know the status. We're gonna call her his. He has a female. Just because he didn't answer the phone over the weekend, she went to the house and she's being charged, I think, with burglary.
Yep.
They're trying to get the baby. So she literally broke in the house.
Okay.
And they call the cops, and she don't think anything is wrong with it because all she just knows is her baby.
So let me ask you this question. Is this a mental health situation?
Absolutely. She's delusional.
No, I don't think this one is.
Would you categorize this as that?
She's absolutely delusional, and she needs a psych ward stay. Because guess what? Now she's freaking out that she in cuffs. She didn't do nothing wrong, in her opinion. She's out of touch with reality.
What about you, 12?
I don't think so.
What?
I think it's more level of entitlement where she just knows her child and someone has her child and she wants it. So
no, wait. Is it entitlement when you think you're better in some way?
Yeah. So it's like this. So she thinks all right, she's the caretaker for the child. The dude haven't taken care of his child. He left. She's gone, right? She was trying to introduce the father to the kid, however you want to word it. The father didn't respond in a manner that was conducive to her. She feels she still has to take matters into her own hands. But she's failing to. Ladies go through this, whereas like guys always go through this. If you don't give me my kid when I say give me my kid, you at fault. You at wrong. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna blame you. I'm gonna say everything you did wrong. You get what I'm trying to say? But they forget fathers do have rights. You get what I'm trying to say?
Well, that sounds like mental health to me. She's being irrational with reality.
Because she did everything wrong. Like,
but doing everything wrong doesn't
anybody. Like, why did she call the cops and say, hey, I can't get in contact with my kid's father?
I'm worried for my child's safety.
But she
even that
do a
is
welfare
wrong.
check.
Huh?
Even that is wrong.
Right. But when you break into somebody's house because of that situation, you don't think like something mentally is wrong with that person?
Yeah, because 12, that's definitely not normal.
I don't see that as entitlement.
Bruh. I get you.
She had a mental break. Just like the man with the samurai sword, just like Habibi on Blue Hills. She needs help. She needs a clinician.
All right, I give you guys this, right?
Because she left her wherever she was at, went to there, broke in.
Well, she brought the child. She brought the child down there. So it's not like she just left the came. No, she brought the child, handed over to the father. So she didn't just fly down there to get her child. She brought the child down there. She went down there on vacation so the father could see the kid, but he didn't answer the phone over the weekend. So if she just didn't fly from a different state to get the kid, you get what I'm saying? That would have been kidnapping. So but she did break in.
That's larceny with a minor.
Well, given her reaction to the phone not being answered, she seemed to be having a manic episode, leading her to break into the man's home, which is completely irrational and criminal.
You think she was trying to catch him in doing something?
I think she was having a mental break and she needed the correct people to respond.
All right, so let me push back. So criminals, right? So why don't they label people that steal with manic and all of these type of disorders? Because you're telling me if I steal a bike, does that automatically mean just because my ration of taking a bike was wrong?
It depends on how you steal the bike.
Yes. How are you stealing the bike, and why are you stealing a bike,
yeah,
sir?
It depends.
Are you
like,
tired
what
of
did
walking?
you do?
What's going on?
So you see, that's what I'm saying. If people
You ain't saying nothing. You ain't explained. Why you steal the bike? Why you steal the bike, sir? Come on, explain it. Flesh it out so we can talk this out.
Like, yo, when has breaking into somebody's house become entitled?
Yeah, 12.
At that point, because here's the thing. The dude ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't violate nothing. All that happened is he didn't answer his phone. So even if she say, "Oh, I'm concerned of him and something could be wrong with him," you call a Popo. They're gonna meet you there. Something is wrong. I don't know, but I can't get in touch with him. We're supposed to be, boom. But you break in.
So what I was going to say was, what I meant by entitlement is seeing a next woman with your child. That level of entitlement where she knows he's not home, and her child is in there, and what she's want to do is go get her child, which she can't. You get what I'm trying to say? Once the child is in someone else's custody, even ladies do that. I see that all the time. When custody change over.
And that baby mama is living rent free in their head, just doing things while they sitting out there banging on the door, can't get in, just living rent free, just all the pole and everything, and every imagination is in their head.
What are you talking about?
Everything. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's just be real. I mean, she was trying to catch him in the act or something. I'm wondering if she lived with him at one point.
No, he wasn't home though. It's just the thing of the child being with the other woman irate her. You get what I'm saying? So this is what people don't think about. Is like, but I do get you. A lot of the stuff you guys brought up. So basically, everyone that acts irrational falls into the category of mental health. That's what you guys, and this is what I was saying earlier.
Get off of it, because you didn't explain your little bike thing, so don't even start. Come back to the bike so that we could jump on you with this irrational business. Go ahead. We got time today, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna go down that road.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Just throw your little bike away. All right.
Let's throw the little bike away. All right. We'll come back to it. Let's go to the next clip.
Yeah, we're gonna spin the block on that goddamn bike.
Spin it.
I'm about to get in trouble with the ladies, but I don't care. I think that fathers make better parents than mothers, and this is I'm an awesome mother. I love being a mom. I love parenthood. I love my children, but I just think that dads make better parents than we do.
Oh, she's thicker than a Snicker. Oh wait.
So what I was gonna say was the ladies are not here, so it's kind of
let's still jump on it. God damn it!
They got all dads here. We got dads.
They can spin the block next time.
We make the best parents out here. Ladies, if you feel different, let me know in the comments.
So, ladies, hold on.
I'm an awesome dad.
That's damn true. All of us.
I got my kid on the podcast with me. Shawty, what you talking about?
Baby sleeping
Now,
like a star.
statistics show, like, here's the crazy stat, right? I don't have the exact number, but whenever a man's in the home, the succession rate of the kids goes up, right? But if you remove the woman, it doesn't change much. Just saying. Big up to the dads out there. Make sure y'all taking care of your kids. Keep an eye on them.
Mm-hmm. Do agree. Yeah, it does something to the kids where they're I can't even call it, because whatever you say that he does better, they're gonna always be a little pushback from ladies. But I would never discredit a woman.
No, mom.
Right? We got to say it, Pete. We got to say it. We're in that day and age where we
No.
We
want to hear all the pushback down in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel.
But I'm doing
men are the best parents out there. That's how I feel.
Right, but let's give them their flowers.
We do love mothers.
Let me tell you. Without ladies, they won't be here. So
without us, they won't be here. We all know the mushy stuff.
Yeah, I understand.
On Mother's Day, we hear about no daddy. You know what I'm saying? But today we talking about dads.
Do dads make better parents than mom? So for the people down in the comment section where you see this, even on playback, say yes or no.
Let us know in the comments. Yo, you should make a note of this. Put it in the community tab.
We got a new one. I can set it up. You can put a poll in there.
Does dad make better parenting? Write this one down and post it.
I can do it in the thing. I put it up on the thing. 1 second.
Yeah, do one in the community tab.
I create it.
It will help.
So it can show up in the thing.
Yeah. And it's a good conversation. You know, I think as long as you're a parent and you show up for the kids, you know, that's what counts. If both parents could show up, even better. You know, mom have their roles and dad have their roles.
Agreed.
If everybody play their role, you come out with a decent kid. It ain't got to be perfect. Just don't let them hit the floor too much time. Don't let that head bounce. Because I came to the era when we had no goddamn car seat. You know what I'm saying? I came through that era. We didn't have car seats. Everybody was in the back, just chilling in the back. Nowadays, shoot, you ain't getting out the hospital without a car seat.
Bruh, I put it in what you call it as chat AI. Guess what chat AI says?
What it say?
No. It says no to fathers.
No?
Yep.
Why would I trust what a computer with no emotions got to say anyhow?
So the computer is against us too?
Of course it is. Cyberdyne.
Jesus Christ.
They know the father's going to be the one to fight the war against the computers. It's all gravy.
Oh,
I see.
I was reading some tech news while I get this set up. I was reading some tech news. They got a AI system that's not open to the public that they run exploits. They only do it to the top companies.
They run what?
Exploits. So they basically exploit like the internet. So it's like exploits are things to get into companies to hack. So they have an AI chat bot that they run. So they have like all the top companies, like they are making that only for top companies. So what it says, it just the AI pretty much goes out and scan like the website login, basically just make sure it has a better coverage so people can't hack into it or do malicious stuff. So they do it's not released to the public. It's only for the selected few. Because if it's like this, I could create it. You know what I'm saying? And one of those things that they not really releasing to the public. But let me just hit the poll. There we go. Start. Yeah, so we just posted that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, drop that one in the community tab for sure.
Yeah, so we put it up on the screen.
But yeah.
So
I ain't gonna dig on it. I don't want to piss people off right now. But I was gonna go look and see what the statistics show.
So that's going. That poll is going. Let's roll into the next clip.
Go ahead.
So last night the neighbor was.
That one was from Brandon.
I know you lying. Talking about the goddamn your fat ass.
Hey,
I missed you trying to make a love connection.
I missed the first part of that. Like
you ain't missed nothing. That fat
the guy
picking up in her universe. is grilling chicken, or I'm gonna save you some chicken. All right, girl, chicken.
Right, he made some grilled chicken for her. She wanted some grilled chicken. So what's wrong with that?
I thought she wanted a different kind of meat. You feel me? Thought she's trying to give up that.
You gotta eat the grilled chicken first.
Nah, brother, that's the introduction to the Arby's. You feel me?
You know how grandmama tell a woman it's like, yo, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
But he the one cooking.
That applies to women too.
Nah, man, I ain't trying to get.
Bro. Trust me, bro.
Mm-mm.
When a woman know you can cook, it is different, bro. Yeah, that's the thing.
I can't cook, and I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, but it works the other way.
It works both. Yeah, it works both ways.
Yeah.
It works.
Well, I ain't doing the other way.
When a man cooks a meal for a woman, that's saying, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's
I done seen a lot of ladies.
That's the first step right there.
I'll buy her some. I'll get her some chicken from Papash. It's
So
just as good.
And here's the thing: if all three of us got say the three of us about to hook up with the same chick, right? Yeah, randomly, right? We in a different planet, right? And the two of y'all bring her Popeye's chicken, and I decide to make my homemade baked grilled chicken or something. Which one do you think she gonna like better?
One of our Popeyes, because I'm probably gonna get the chicken sandwich with the extra sauce. You feel me? I don't know what 12 gonna get, but it's not gonna be what I'm getting, and I'm damn sure gonna get her the goddamn biscuit, and I'm gonna get the honey. You feel me? So it's like I already won. So like, take your chicken, throw it in the garbage. 12 gonna eat his shit because he like chicken. He not even gonna give her the whole goddamn chicken. I already won. I got you some chicken, but I ate it. That's what 12 would do. I already won.
Nah, bro.
P, by the time you get over there and you done with your recipe, broski, I'm already in
You're
there.
gonna be like, you made this? Oh yeah, from scratch?
I'm already be in the background putting on my robe like, who that nigga at the door? Time to go away. I already won.
Trust me.
Yeah, I think he lost that one, player.
Well, damn.
But I played this video because, I think she was expecting more than chicken, player.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got to work her way up because she didn't tell us how the chicken was. She didn't tell us she ate the chicken.
No, she had it in her hand.
Right. But she didn't really say, "Oh, it was great. It was good. It was." You know what I mean?
But she didn't get there yet. She was more thankful for the guy cooking chicken and giving him something.
So what that tells me is that hit the spot.
Awesome.
Right. So
because she was saying, I was wishing the other day I had some grilled chicken, and boom, I got grilled chicken.
Right. Let me paint this picture, right? So here's why I chose this video, and I try to flip it on his head, right? Here we go. If the next door neighbor grills and they bring you some food, does that automatically imply something?
No.
So why you see in this video is a good example, even though she didn't say any of these stuff. We're feeding into it right now.
Right. Nah, you heard that music in the background.
I get it. But what I'm trying to say,
it's just a clip video, and the music does change the context.
No.
Because if we went to court, right, they're not gonna play that video with no music in the back. It's just gonna be her telling how it happened. It ain't gonna be like, Judge, you know what? She had on some Barry White, and I felt all stimulated, and next thing you know, things went down. No, they're gonna read the script. So ignore the music in the background.
I get you. So she was. I now got to think about it.
While you think about it, listen. We nice to people for a reason. If the next door neighbor bring me some chicken, there's a motive behind it. What it may be, I don't know. But if she fine, I'm trying to find out.
Okay, let me ask you a question. And we're going to be real, because all of us are dads. We all live in homes. And have y'all ever cooked and made something and had extra of it and just brought it to your neighbors like, yo, I got some.
Yeah, the hell you mean? That's leftovers for the next day. Why would you give it to somebody else?
Nah, we've done that before. We did.
Right. So, I mean, I've definitely done that.
Yeah.
I've packed stuff and brought it out and just handed them out like, yo, I got
no,
If y'all
that's
got extra money, give it out.
no, it's not
Like what you
extra
doing?
money. No, that's
Hell
culture. Culture.
Yeah.
That's how we were raised. In like in
So
the islands, that's how we were
you
raised.
you trendy
Yeah.
people, y'all rich. Give up the
Because
money.
yo,
I
you
need some
see a
money.
neighbor come out the house, yo, I got a plate. Want a plate? Yeah,
Yeah.
me. Yeah, I'm saying that's how we grew up in the island.
That's the culture.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
cultural. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
literally, we grew up to the point where we're not built to create leftovers. When you cook, it's supposed to be done by the end of the night. You ain't supposed to be saving none of that.
Exactly. Yep.
So what you don't eat, you give to your neighbor, or you give to you like, yo, I got food in the fridge, but once food in the kitchen, once it's done, and the next day you have a different meal.
True,
Well,
and it also goes to it's like you don't have to feed everybody.
No.
But what one thing they like to do is once people are around you, everybody's supposed to get at least something. You know what I'm saying? No, that's how it is. Yo, trust me, growing up, I done see my grandmother where we bring home people or somebody come over.
Yeah.
Yo, she's adding water into that curry chicken to lengthen it, make more rice, stretch everything out. Everybody once you come to her house, you're getting something to eat. Yo, we used to tell grandma, like, yo, why you giving them our food? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's culture, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
At least that's how we came up. You know what I mean? Being Caribbean, that's how we came up. But
yeah,
that's normal.
Y'all can have that. Leftovers gonna save me some money. Financial management.
True, it's true, but think about it.
And then who telling you to come out your house hungry? You gotta eat. You gotta feed yourself. I'm not giving you my food. I can eat that tomorrow. Keep the money in my pocket and provide a better future for my family of one meal.
This is like a barbecue. You had a good day.
You can't walk into my barbecue. All right?
No. You bringing it to your neighbor.
I'm not bringing you shit.
Yo,
no.
I'm over here.
This is my food. You stay your ass over there.
Now here's
while I eat. Goddammit.
Here's the thing. Have you ever thrown like a party?
Parties cost money, so no.
Like a backyard barbecue party, something like that. We got
like a barbecue in my goddamn house. I'm not spending no extra money. Financial management, ladies and gentlemen.
So here's the thing: you keep it cool with your neighbors. You might have a party where they ain't gonna be.
Fuck the neighbors. I don't know them. They not my family. They not my blood. Fuck them neighbors. See, my kids not home. I could cuss tonight. Fuck them neighbors.
You got
don't come to
your
my house. I'm not coming to your house.
What about the one right here?
Oh, she can't understand words. You hear me, little girl? I said, fuck them neighbors. She gonna say, fuck them neighbors. Wait, I think somebody coming. I can't cuss no more. All right, never mind.
All allegedly, people. All alleged. Yeah.
Okay, people here. I can't cuss no more. Damn.
Hey.
People
Let's go to the next clip. Let's go to the next clip.
Hey, that grilled chicken hit the spot. Yeah, go to the next clip. That grilled chicken hit the spot. It did. She loved it.
I'm not sharing.
She loved it.
I'm not sharing.
I want you, nasty Popeyes.
You mad because she got it and you didn't.
What age do you think most trans kids determine that they're trans?
Violet told us when she was 1.5. She's been telling us since she could speak. So she knew since birth.
At 1 year old, your child said they were trans. Lock them up. Lock them up.
That was the wrong clip, but anyway,
that's insane.
Let's go with it. Let's go with it.
That is insane.
Let's go with it.
Like, yo.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
At
I gotta prove the dads are the better parents. Relax, don't cry.
At birth.
Hey, when you know, you know, right? When
birth.
you know, you know.
He said at birth.
When you know, you know.
Wow. Yo, these I don't know. I can't call it. So it seemed like no, I got one. Yo, I seen some black ones too. I was oblivious to it too, but I seen some black ones too.
Are you talking about D Wade?
No, even that. No, I seen a lady. I seen a one. She was like, "Oh, he gonna be gay. He gonna."
Like things he was doing, or like she just that's the feeling she had.
that's her whole identity. Her whole thing was to make this child whatever, what you know what I'm saying? That was her whole premise.
But here's the thing though, a lot of time are the child even asking for that? Even though they might be gay or different, whatever you want to say, do they really want to go through a change like that? That's
really. I mean, my thing is even if they want to, your brain is not fully developed to be making these choices obviously that young. Like if you an adult and you out the house and you make that choice, at that point you old enough to understand this and that, and you know, but one or even from birth, it don't make no kind of sense. You can't let these kids make these choices for themselves.
Exactly. I do agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Why would you make
birth? How could you? What choice can you make at birth?
And that's the whole thing. What
like you ain't even crying yet.
How I don't know where these parents are at to say a 1-year-old says this. It's like you won't let a 1-year-old get a tattoo. You won't let a 1-year-old drive the car. You won't let a 1-year-old, you know what I'm saying, walk around with.
I think until you're allowed to drink and drive, that's when you make those decisions. When you become an adult.
Trust me, it's like this. Kids gonna say the wildest things. It's like, yo, you gotta. Well, I won't label the parents. I won't label the parents by calling them names, but it's like this.
Why not?
But it seemed like they pushed them in a certain way, though. The parents, because can you blame the parents though?
Yo, we gotta pull that up on the panel, yo. Any parent out there, hold on, Pete. Any parent out there that ever want to have a discussion with the panel, we're not pros, we're not activists, we're just regular people that needs to ask questions. You don't have to explain yourself, but I would like to talk to a parent, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, on something like this. I'm not fully equipped, but you know, just hey, what's you know?
Talk to him.
I'm just worried that these people wouldn't be able to handle the opinions of others, as we're all entitled to. I'd love to talk to them as well, but are they ready? I don't know.
It's not to put them down. It's like, yo, because it's like you got to see where, yo, my mother wouldn't let me do certain things, and it's like now, it's like, yo, since I'm older, I'm as I get older, I understand a lot of the stuff why like traditional parents did stuff to protect their kids. It took me until I became an adult to understand why they did what they were doing when we were younger. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like when you're young, and when you're a certain age, you don't get it. It's like, oh, my parents didn't let me do this, but I'm gonna let my child do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we look at like let's use females, right? If you look at this culture, right? You look at this culture, and this is one thing I don't like is when we were younger, only certain people you used to see wear like lingerie or hosiery or stuff like that. It was the people that walk the streets, right? When you see it, you be like, when you were a little boy, you see it, you be like, yeah. Now you have the same, you have young kids wearing the same thing that people that walk the streets wear, and parents are saying, oh, that's acceptable. I'm like, yo, when I was younger, this is things that people that walk the street would wear. Now people are wearing it as fashion. They got little kids in the same attire, and I'm like, why?
You know what's crazy about that? I think a lot of the mothers are to blame.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like,
because let's just be honest. Like, we all got girls. I got a girl. You got girls. Right?
Yep.
Now, when they have these birthday parties and whatever they have, and these gifts come in, when it's like some of the women would buy certain outfits, and you have to comb through this stuff because they'll put things in there that you'd be like, nah, that's a little skimpish for that age.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you'll see a lot more time. Like for instance, if you send 3 dads to the store to buy clothes for their daughters and 3 moms to buy clothes for their daughters, the type of clothes that they come back with is what you're talking about. And I guarantee the mothers pick those outfits out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A lot of the times. You know what I mean? You'd be like, yo, your mother bought you this. Like, and you'd be like, what were you thinking? You know? So
yeah, we see that, because
a lot.
Man,
I see it a lot. So when you look at that, we talked about who make better parents, moms or dad. You know what I'm saying? If she put on that stuff, that lingerie, she ain't walking by dad to walk out the house with that. She might sneak it in her bag and bring it out, but nah, dad ain't playing that. Pops ain't playing that. And if I catch you on the street wearing that, it's gonna be a problem. A problem. So dads, y'all need to step up your A games, because a lot of these women out here sometimes they what's the word, they give in, because sometimes some of these women see their youth in their daughters.
Living vicariously through them.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. Now your daughter don't need to be Little Kim or Cardi B or Beyonce. Beyonce ain't single. She's married to a billionaire.
But they have to, because I didn't get to do that in my childhood or my life.
Yeah. And that's what happens a lot of times. So that whole outfit thing, it could be really miscued. And then once the girls realize how powerful an outfit can be, they use it.
Even the attention that they get,
they use it.
They that level of attention, because even you look at it, it's like you look at these girls, they get a level of attention that they don't get, or the boys, or the age. It's like, if a young girl was to wear the same thing around that pair, they're gonna be 1 and 2 fresh guys, you know what I'm saying? But if you go up like 4 or 5 years, now these guys are looking at her, and she gonna get a level of attention that she wasn't getting from a peer, because they're not there. They're more trying to play Roblox. You see the girls, you could always tell the girls that were getting attention from guys, like the older guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they come back talking like, they start talking a different way,
It's a different mentality.
But that's the problem. And letting your daughters dress in these attire and living vicariously through them, you putting them in danger.
Yeah.
You're putting them at risk. All for what? Because you're trying to be their friend, or you're trying to let them do what is the trend now. It's a dangerous game that people don't know they're playing with. You can't play with your kids' lives.
So I want to add to that, Brandon, right?
Yeah.
So the question then becomes, right? We spoke about the ladies. Is it that the guys of these times are too soft? Because now you got a lot of dudes that are soft as hell, and
I don't know if I would say soft, but remember we talk about the patriarchy and the matriarchy. We're finding a lot of more guys that's raised by women, so that changes a lot of what you get.
Right, but you do have, like, now we have a level of, like, you see it on social media, like moms with their boy son and their boy sons trying to emulate their mother, where they end up being like extra feminine. That their mother support them being, is like, now it's like, I got a son, but he's like my sister or my thing, where it's like he extra thing because that's how mom is spicy. So if we start acting like doing all the stuff mom do, she got a companion for life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or you also have the other ones where ladies raise their boys to be son husbands. You know what I'm saying? So you have these, but these boys are soft because the sons don't retaliate. Not the wrong word, but the sons don't go against them. They do everything to make sure that their mother is safe. So it's either the boys are too soft, because you don't ever want your son, being thing, but the quality of men that are being produced are not like a masculine man, where, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. But you know what? And that boils down to something that I'm constantly saying, and it works with men, and it works with the boys, and it works with the girls. What you're seeing is fatherless behavior. When you see these girls that are allowed to go out and dress skimpy or whatnot, your father's not in the house to say, no, you're not going out to wear that. Or your father's not in the house to challenge the mother and say, why the hell would you let my daughter go in that? The fathers are not there raising these boys where they're instilling that masculinity in them, but it'd be like, you know what, you need to hang with me a little bit more often. You're too close to your mother to be acting the way you acted. It's fatherless behavior all the way around.
Yeah.
So unfortunately.
Cool.
Definitely.
So we pause that one there. We'll circle back. This one will gonna come back many a time. So let's go to the next clip. Good one. I like that, Brandon. Let's go here.
Well, I'm black. That's why you get.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
That's why there's racism in country.
Why?
People try to help people and nobody wants help.
But I want to know what are you trying to help me with?
That you don't get a ticket, stupid.
Oh, but excuse me, sir.
$500.
But why does that matter to you, sir? I'm glad you're trying to help me. What I don't appreciate is you being rude about it.
You're being rude.
No, you.
There's more trouble in this country than anybody else.
Oh, I'm so sorry that bothers you. I'm so sorry that bothers you so much. At this age. It is actually better. You didn't. I didn't ask for your help. I didn't ask for your help.
Nobody has to ask. This is America. We help each other. We don't.
You're not. No, you're rude. You're not helping me. You're being rude.
My family's been here almost 400 years, lady.
And what am I supposed to do with that information? What am I supposed to do with that information?
Say that I love America and follow rules.
Thoughts.
This is America.
That's crazy how you say you're trying to help somebody, and when they don't want it, you want to get upset, you want to get rude, you want to get disrespectful. That flies in the face of being helpful. Come on.
So is this mental health?
Because he's entitled, it very well could be.
Wait. Now, I'm looking at this conversation as both parties. I'm not looking at him.
Huh?
She is
following him.
She is in another spectrum, bro.
Wait. Maybe she going into Whole Foods and they just walking in the same direction. You feel me?
She got out her car to follow him.
Yeah.
No,
like
she
literally
been going into Whole Foods the whole time, brother.
Yeah,
you know how you be going and somebody be driving the same direction you drive. It don't mean they follow
Yeah,
you.
I think so too. But all he did was told her if she parked there, she could get a ticket. Right? That's all he said.
I didn't get the first part. Okay.
Right. It was something like that, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Even though he wasn't minding his business, he was like, yo, that's a parking spot where you could get a ticket. But she's probably like, yo, I'm about to run in here and grab something real quick. And she was like, yo, I ain't asked you for your whatever, which is kind of wrong.
Man, P. Anytime people don't want solicited advice, it comes off like that. Yo, if you go someplace right now and somebody be like, yo, you don't want to park right there, they're letting you know, hey, they gonna tow you. This is what we get. We get a lot of people that say, oh, nobody didn't tell me. If I knew, I wouldn't have parked there.
Exactly.
If I knew,
tell them you get the. Did I ask you?
Exactly.
Right.
And listen, that's what he said.
Then she continues to record and follows him.
She has to for her own safety, sir.
But she's approaching him. He's walking away. She called him back 3 times.
And he called her out her name. He was very rude. He was aggressive, even though he's trying to help.
He was. When you find out with somebody rude,
and then when he went in the store, she still was following him. Recording.
No, she was trying to get vegetables.
By following the guy?
They're in the same section. She was getting a little plastic bag so she could get her vegetables. A little eggplant, you feel me? A little oregano.
My thing is, if somebody tells you, hey, you probably shouldn't park there, you might get a ticket. Why it just can't be, oh, thank you, and the conversation's over? Why does she have to take it?
Because, like you said, he wasn't minding his business. So mind your business. You ain't driving my car. You don't know what my bank account look like. You don't know if I can afford this ticket. Why are you minding my business? Go in there, goddamn, man.
So is this mental health?
Yeah, it's mental health.
She
You
clearly
should never talk to a stranger. That's irrational in and of itself, sir. You over here talking to me. You don't know me.
Yeah,
You asking for trouble, old man. You asking for trouble.
I think she need to go check in somewhere. She definitely needs to.
Hell no, she got out the car. She could afford the ticket. She's rational in her thinking.
And the thing is, I guarantee
irrational in her thinking because they clearly warned her about parking there, and she's still going to park there.
Yo,
but I guarantee where he at. He ain't got no whip. Old fat man walking.
I guarantee this woman probably weighed like 100 pounds too, walking up to the dude like.
Yeah, that's why she got a brisk walk. Y'all talking about, oh, she following him. No, he fat. He walk a little slower.
Nah.
Hey, take walks, ladies and gentlemen. Cardio is king.
He never once aggressively came at her.
He called her out her name twice.
Yup, he did. He did, but he ain't never really. He walked away.
He was he walking away though?
Yes, he was.
He was calling him.
Nah, man. Listen, you can walk
every time
backwards.
he went to walk away,
You can walk backwards and be aggressive, y'all.
So he could come back.
All right. What are you trying to show your face, my boy? No. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Thought we was gonna have a guest on the show since all the females not here, but whatever. Yeah, nah. You can walk backwards and be aggressive. That's what he was doing. Didn't he have a cane or something? He had a cane. I feared for my life. Pew pew.
All right, so let's roll into this one right here.
Stranger danger.
Yes, sir.
I just had to tell the man that I was talking to for a couple of weeks that I'm no longer interested. And the man responds, I sensed that you needed some space, but how are you doing? Space? Wait, I'm not sure that we understood each other on this one. I'm not sure space is the same thing as just not being interested, period. Okay.
I don't know. So you see, a matter of perspective, because if it's meant to be, it'll come back to you.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So what's your thoughts on this one? She said she don't think they're perfect fit. He thinks she just needs some space.
Man, she's done broken up. She's done. She checked out already.
No,
but he ain't done. Yeah,
no, she not done either.
Yes, she is.
She talk about me on the internet. That means she think about me. I mean, I got a space in her heart and her mind. And when you connect them two things,
when a woman's made
hey, don't get us on copyright.
Ain't nothing you can talk about.
Wrong song. Hey, ain't Robert Kelly on that song? Don't be singing that.
So let me say this, right? So it got certain ladies that they would test guys by breaking up with them to see if they really like them. You could fall. Ladies do weird tests, man, where it's like they'll test to see if you'll stick around. They just kind of sabotage everything. Like, I don't think you're the right one. Sabotage everything, then complain later. You think this is her situation?
No, but it could be. She gonna miss him when he gone.
What's your thoughts, P?
Well, she gonna. I don't know. It doesn't sound like she have a backup plan. But depending on, see, the way she's dismissing him in the conversation tells me I think she's done. Like he's like, listen,
I agree.
So when we go, like, sir, I just told you that the relationship's over. It's done. There's no taking time. I'm moving on to the next D. I just had 3 dates last weekend, and he's like, yo, but I got this cruise booked in the Bahamas, and it's the two of us, and I got the king size heart bed and everything, and I can't refund that, and he may throw something in there, I did tell my mama he was gonna come, you know what I'm saying? He gonna run some game, try to get it in good, but she checked out. She's done. I don't see him making up. I don't see him getting back together.
Yeah.
She may dip her toe back in there for some nice gift or something once in a while, but nah, she done.
To be honest, as nonchalant as she was, maybe she was never in it to begin with.
Okay, good point.
Nah.
She was too calm.
He messed up.
What do you do?
We don't know. But
exactly. He ain't do nothing then.
But she checked out.
Yeah.
Like, yo, if you and another dude is arguing, that nigga just stop arguing. Conversation over, man.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You just be like, something done changed.
Or is it that he got mental health and he can't tell the difference that it's done?
I was thinking maybe he about to snap if he doesn't stop.
It's possible. It is definitely possible.
Call a clinician.
I just think these are one of the things where she got to be mindful. But I know the nail in the coffin, like to go back to what you were saying, P, was once she brings it to social media, that relationship is done. You know what I'm saying? Because she letting the whole world know that he is not understanding that she's trying to leave, and this guy, because once you can make him look weird on the internet, it's a wrap, because that's what this is. This is like more of a humiliation. It's like, I just broke up with him and he can't get the message that we done. Let's tell the whole world, and people kind of mock with that type of thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was a thoughtful response.
Yeah.
He ain't coming at her crazy, you know.
And then, of course, you know, there's three sides to every story. So we don't know what actually happened. We could only go from this video, and she seemed checked out.
Yeah, she done.
Yeah, she did, unfortunately.
All right, let's switch to the last. This should be the last one.
Love.
Let's stay.
Y'all want to know something that really doesn't get the shame it really deserves for real when you really think about it? Not knowing who your baby daddy is. And let me explain why this doesn't get enough shame in scientific terms, right? In order to get pregnant, you really got about 1 week. And this is being lengthy about it. You got 1 week out the entire month that you can get pregnant for real, right? And that's being a stretch. You really got about 5 days. So 5 days out the entire month, that means you was hunching more than one person raw. And if it wasn't raw and it was protected, you let more than one person bussing you out of those 5 days out the entirety of the month. Now, when people be like, oh, you know, when it come down to two people and you don't know which one it is, judgment, but okay. But when you really look back at like shit like Maury and Jerry Springer and shit, bitch, what do you mean you have tested 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different niggas to see who could possibly be this baby's daddy? Do you know how much fucking you would have to be doing in the span of those 5 days to be confused on who the baby daddies could be? How do you even have enough time to be fucking that many niggas? You have to be selling it, because ain't no way you let that many niggas crack in 5 days. 5 days? 5 days. And they all came inside like a fucking house party? Are you serious? We need more shame around that, for real. Because not knowing who your baby daddy is so weird to me. Because when you really, 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 really think about it, you need help. Because why you don't care about your coochie? You just fucking. You know what I mean? Like, what is that?
So, is this mental health?
No. Her? What she was talking about?
No, the one where she said, where she was stating letting so much people enter into you.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I think she's not minding her goddamn business.
Agreed.
You know, I'm gonna blow up a whole conversation, right?
I'm pushing back. Let's get an argument.
Because here's the thing, right? When a woman decides to do that, she decided to do that. That's her choice, her body, her choice, whatever.
Amen.
But Russian roulette at an orgy right here, it's like that could happen in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I do understand what she's talking about. What she means is like you had to get into something, but I'm just showing you or telling you that it is possible to do it, and it can happen that fast. You know what I'm saying? You can hit an orgy and you get in the Russian roulette room. It could be up to 50, 60, 70, 80, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? So it is possible. Not saying it's the right thing to do, but it is possible. So I'm gonna blow up a whole idea when it comes to that. However,
push back.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna push back. My question is, right? When you look at these shows such as Maury, Jerry Springer, generally the guy doesn't know the other guy, or it's not like
right.
Yes, what you're saying is legit. It could happen. Right. I get that. I'm not discrediting what you're saying, but most of the times it's more of a solo event.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's more of a solo event.
Exactly.
So when it's like this, yes, I would say mind your business if it's like one or two, but once you get to 4, 5, 6, and you still don't know your baby daddy.
I saw one when they did like 7 guys, and I'm like, were
you those are the most entertaining shows?
Were you at a party? And it was like, no, and I was like, what? Like, you got that many people in the rotation, and you letting them all bust off like that?
And that's the question I was going to say is yes, for what you said is true. If it's like something where it's like multiple, it's a party. If it's a party and it's a lot of people there, yes, I can see where you may not know. But if it's all individual,
why y'all king shaming?
We're not. I'm just saying.
It sounds like it.
What she basically said was, we aren't shaming enough women for doing this, and she's right, because they're not being responsible.
Yeah,
how they not being responsible?
I mean, you as a child growing up with not knowing who their father is, so it bothers them till the end of their life. For their whole life.
It might, but they still got to grow up. They're gonna be all right.
So Brandon, this is
still grow up. But is it right though? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go finish.
I was gonna say, Brandon, is it right though?
Is what right?
Like not shaming them or letting that stuff slide to say, yo, why aren't we when women do stuff like this, why aren't we talking about it more? Why aren't we be like, hey, this is not something you should do? Instead, a lot of them praise them. They'll go buy that skimpy outfit and let them wear that.
Shame does nothing to solve the problem. The child is still there. The child still needs to be raised. The child still needs some sort of a father figure that you never know she may find in a relationship going on. But at the end of the day, the child is there. The child is a blessing.
True.
Just because you don't know who the baby father is, and it don't matter if you got to test 7, 8 people. It is what it is. You're trying to find the father.
Right. I get your point. Right. Here it is, Brandon. Right. So the question then becomes, right, when a father is like this, if a man was to have intercourse with 7 ladies, he get all 7 pregnant, you automatically know who the father is. With a woman, what it is, if a lady have intercourse with 7 guys, it's hard to determine who the father is.
Yeah.
Right? That's where the issue lies. Because you see, a lady could always tell who the source is for the father. But woman's side, a woman can't tell.
Okay.
Right? That's where the issue lies. So now here we go. When a guy goes through it and he know what he did, where we tell guys, hey, if you do something, you take care of your situation. They call you a deadbeat, you're whatever, you get mislabeled and dragged. They ruin your name. You go to court, you got a thing, you haven't even seen the kid, you're already in court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? The opposite is not so for the mother. Is no guy there to run to the court and said, well, I think the baby is mine, so let me put her on child support.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because
look, at the end of the day, a man can run away from a child, but once that woman is pregnant, she cannot run away from said child unless you're giving it up for adoption. And regardless, he's still doing it for the betterment of the child's life.
Right, but but it's like this. She still don't know who the father is.
So what you're saying is, yes, one man enters 7 women, boom, he might be responsible. If a woman knows that she had intercourse with 8 men, at that point, it's the process of elimination. You just knock a finger down with each man that you get tested till you find the father. And if you don't find the father, guess what? The kid's going to be okay, either in spite of not having a father or because of it.
I agree with that.
You got to pull yourself up by your own shoes. And you may have some issues with not having your father in your figure because it's 8 other people that got to be tested. But guess what? You're going to be okay. Because when you become a father, you're not going to make the same mistakes.
What if none of them don't pan out?
Hopefully. Well, if none of them pan out,
what if all 8 are negative?
If all 8 are negative, I would simply tell the child, the story of Jesus and the Immaculate Conception.
Yo, as we said that, I'm gonna save that video for next week, right? As we land, right? We're gonna close with this one, right? Hospital visit. A stud and her girlfriend went in. Chick ends up pregnant. The stud says, hey, you've been with me for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to figure out in the hospital, how is it possible?
Again, it's a blessing because woman and woman can't make baby, but now you have baby and you can be mom and other mom. It's a blessing. Don't get caught up on the details about how did this happen.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
12.
Yeah.
Can the stud breastfeed?
Oh, Jesus.
If she
wait. Why'd I say, oh, Jesus? What are you saying?
Can the stud breastfeed?
Hell yeah.
Anything is possible.
Exactly.
Unless she had top surgery. Then no.
No, because it's like this. We don't know if the stud had kids before. People still carry milk like for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, some lady, as long as a child is still feeding, it still produce milk. Once you stop, it stops. So a mother could, like, if you get like you see it with, as long as that baby is latching on, it will produce milk. So it's like you see it with ladies, they get pregnant.
Even way after they still
after. Yeah, it's still a thing. So even though the mother, like your mother would have kids, and she would get a new baby, and she still would things. So you go like 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? As long as the baby is drinking milk, it's gonna produce, bro. Yeah.
You can't wear the strap and be breastfeeding. That's crazy.
You just rolling that shit, bro.
What kind of strap? Whoa.
Oh, God.
Hey, as long as the stud could breastfeed, that's a woman. Woman.
You won't say it to its face, though.
Yes, I will.
Get swung on.
She needed to explain why she preggo.
Things happen. Allegedly.
Yeah.
There's sperm banks. There's feminine looking men.
That wasn't no. That shit was no
Dixie cups and that wasn't.
That ain't none of that. That was like the we was watching one where the next door neighbor, it was two lesbians or whatever, and they wanted to get pregnant at the same time. They wanted to get pregnant at the same time. But the dude had to deliver the package. The dude had to deliver it. So he ended up with 2 of them. But one of them actually fell in love with the dude.
Yo, I've gotten approached by that with that before. A couple of times.
You yourself?
Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah.
You was trying to spread the love?
No, a lesbian couple contacted me and was trying
Yeah, you was trying to spread the love.
I didn't go through with it though. But,
what? Boy,
Yeah.
they're tests and they're gifts.
Nah,
That
because
was a
you're
gift.
responsible for the kid regardless.
What?
Yeah.
No, only if they put you on child support.
I mean, there would be papers and stuff to sign, but
You could sign away your parental rights.
Oh, bro. We see. I seen one where a young kid where
I
the
ain't signed away
lady,
my parental rights.
yeah, where with the lady, he agreed, and he went across, handled his business. 2-3 years later, he was in court. He was in court for, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, the person was like, oh, you don't got to do nothing. Then after couple when the baby was almost
get it in concrete.
I was about to say, if it ain't signed, it ain't.
You got to get it in concrete. Lawyers sitting down.
So he do business the right way. That's what that was.
But
it was
like
a transaction.
I ain't never gonna want to sign my rights over, so that ain't pan out. But show me the money.
So what's
You
your
can't
thoughts?
be the third wheel, P.
I see one. Yo, it got some weird. Yo, in doing a lot of research, bro, I see some weird stuff. Yo, weird, some far crazy stuff that you won't even imagine. Yo, like
you gotta bring that to the show.
Boy, them stuff be too.
You know one thing I wanted to say when it comes to like everything we went through tonight when it comes to mental health, the Kanye West mental health, right, isn't the violent one. It's the one where he goes on like rants.
Yeah.
The guy that Jinsu up the medical lady with the sword, he went a different type of mental. He reached out. He touched somebody.
Oh, Jesus.
So you're looking at it, mental health come in a lot of different forms, and you got to look out for it. It comes all age, all sizes, all genders. And if she's a butch, if she can breastfeed, she's a woman. And that's all I gotta say about tonight, man. Check on y'all people. Make sure they're good.
Brandon?
Hold on. Ain't this like the third show with my boy that ended with this breastfeeding business?
Hey.
Report.
No, yeah.
Well, consistent.
Listen, bro.
Agreed. Okay. Consistent, Lord. We've hit so many topics tonight. So many. It is really hard to land on this one, except to say, fathers. Be present in your kids' lives. It can stop so many of these negative situations that we're seeing. Not the mental health, obviously. People, if you are having any kind of mental health issues, please seek out a therapist or some kind of professional so that you can deal with these issues. I am tired of seeing the police ending these situations in death or bloodshed. They're just responding. They're trying to do their jobs. But at the same time, we have to keep our stuff under control. So please, people, take care of yourselves.
Nice. Well said. I like that. So with that, guys, don't forget. Oh, the poll. Let's see if anybody did the poll. We kind of put it up late. Let's see. Widget. This one was new. I don't know how to read the results of the poll. Well, nobody probably activated it. But anyway.
It's cool though.
Yeah, I should have put it on earlier. But anyway, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys. We're gonna be back on Tuesday. If you'd like to join the panel, definitely hit us up. Hit the QR code. Go down there. Join us in the WhatsApp group. So we're looking for more people to join the panel. Fill it out so we could challenge Brandon more. That's the guy to go against.
I ain't gonna be in next week. I'm gonna be on a cruise, but I'm definitely looking forward to watching the shows back when I'm able to. And the week after, though, I'll be here. But you can still get at 12. You can still get at P. They're very open. They're not as aggressive and confrontational as I am. But guess what? It's all good when you line with us. Late night line.
There you go. Hold on, we got a comment. Let's see what they say. Oh, it says sorry, busy. That was DCAT.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm not too sure. I just seen it came in.
Big up to DCAT in the chat.
Yeah, so shout out to
DCAT. You was missing for a little while, but we love it when you tune in, brother.
Definitely. Big shout out to DCAT. All right, DCAT, we out. Peace.
See y'all on the next one, y'all.